Hello, how are we doing? Is my mic working? Let's go with that first. Yeah, happy Sunday, I suppose, to everyone, because that's what day it is. Quite a few of you here already. See Andre there waiting. Who do we have? Yeah, Andre, send your username for review. Yeah, can we have an audio check as well, please? Because obviously I can't tell. It sounds like it is. We're okay. Yeah, I see your name there, Emperor Elfin Sky. So, how do you send? You just did. You literally just sent your username. So we'll pick names out the hat in a moment, or in a while, once we've settled in. And then we'll get going with the first one. Elfin Sky. Michael for 22 months. Thank you, Michael. Here's to another month. Keep up the great guy. Thank you, Michael, and good to see you. 22 months, 2 years nearly. Wow. Whew. Yeah, anybody else who wants their list looking at, then put their name, PSN, in the chat now, and I'll add you to the list, and we'll spin the wheel. Vigilant Crow, Matt S3, how we're doing, and MZ as well there. Rachnid, Roxy, James Raven, Tom, TSGR, hello, Sleepster, and then we've got Bot X, oh god, right, hang on. Bot X hyphen not underscore beast YT. Okay. Egyptian Fraghead, good to see you. Isa, hello. Cheesy Seizure, hello. I've been trying to get my trophies reviewed for a long time. Maybe today is the day. Yeah, Cheesy Seizure. Yes, what was yours again? Hang on, what were you? You were Predator Killer 48. Yes, today's the day, hopefully. Predator Killer 48. Audio's fine, thank you. Should have checked that before, but yes. Do mine Rishhab. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Rishhaba Kana. Let's try and get this spelling right. Rishhab her. KHANANA 15. Right, okay. Bongo Hunter, good to see you. Nick Gilliver, hello. Seems good, thank you. Vigilant Crow. Smuzz, hello. Jigglybits, hello. Been 15 months already. Time goes insanely fast. It does. It just seems to get faster and faster. It does. My son is starting high school next year, which is... That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. It does give me more time to do things, though. I don't have to worry about picking him up anymore. Zeophobic73, hello. Zeophobic, yeah, I think that's what it is. Chris Oliver from way back. Chris Oliver, how are you doing? If it is ASA, no, that wasn't your username. It must be a different one. I'll put mine in. Jigglybits. Wait until I finish. Wait, what? I was going to put mine in until I finish some butts. Okay, you're putting it forward. Quite a few coming forward here. Jigglybits. Who have I missed? No one. Don't think you want to do it. Is yours a really, really long one? Adam Freeman, good to see you. How we doing? Just got the Bloodborne Platinum yesterday. Thanks to your help, Bongo Hunter. Congrats. Yeah, I mean, why won't they just do a PS5 version so I can play it again? I really would. I think when we get old, it feels like that. It does. It really does. It's scary to think how fast it goes when you get older. I just got to play 90 games of Ultimate Team for my second FIFA 23. Your second FIFA 23 plat. Wow. 90 games. How long? I know a football match is 90 minutes. How long is that in real time, though, game-wise? Feels like just yesterday I found your channel doing during COVID. Can't believe how much time. 17 months. Adam, yeah, I remember. Yes, COVID. That was a busy time, wasn't it? On here. A lot of people joining. Excuse me. Do the DLC too. What's that? Oh yeah, of course on Bloodborne. Yes. 900 games. Yeah, that's going to take a while. That would definitely take a while. Trophy Curator 7. Creator _7. Doom Bloodborne DLC. Love the game. Yes, got to do the DLC for that. Where are we up to? Alright, let's find the wheel thing. Nope, don't want that. I want the wheel. Where have you gone? I've got rid of it. Good stuff. Yeah, so how is everybody? What have we been doing? Name or Wheel of Names, that's the one. Oh, I need to clear it. Quite a few here today. Usually get, I don't know, 5 or 6. Quite a few here. So we've got Emperor. I'm just going to put Emp. You get changed to EMP. That makes sense. Bot gets changed to Not. Pred doesn't get changed. Rish gets changed to Rush. Isa gets changed to Zia. XUX gets changed to Cuz. Jiggly, that stays the same. And then Trophy. Just wait and see if there's anybody else coming forward. Where the hell's that gone? Yeah, just move that out of the way. Okay. I think it's 6-minute halves. Oh, right, okay. 6-minute halves. So that's still a long time, 90 minutes. So 12 minutes. Somebody do the maths. Playing Returnal on PS5, it's tough, I find. Returnal is, yeah, I think because you can do the save scumming, it helps a bit. But yeah, it's definitely a difficult one. Slack Slow, good to see you. 18 hours. Got to make sure it's in this season as well. So the next 20 odd days. Okay, so you got to do an hour a day for the next 20 days-ish. That's not too bad. Having said that, keeping up to a schedule like that where you say you're going to do something, which what I've done recently, it's, yeah, it does. You say you're going to do it and you think you plan it all out, but it's so hard to keep on top of these things. I'm too behind on the old platinum thing at the moment. But that's not a problem. I've got 3 longer games that I've been doing. So hopefully they'll catch up. Working, sleeping, gaming, that's pretty much it. I think that's pretty much it. That's probably why time starts going so fast as you get older, because you get, I don't know, not necessarily stuck in a rut, but you get a routine, I suppose. And yeah, days just merge into the next one. How's the challenge going? It's going well. Let's say that's for now. I don't want to. The problem is I don't want to rely on quick games often, and I am behind already. So I had to do one yesterday. I'm going to try and do some today. After this, I'll do maybe another quick one or something like that. But yeah. I think it's because I'm doing the guide as well. So next week, once the guide is finished and up, the next one I'm doing, it will be okay because I'll have a weekish, 10 days until Dead Space comes out. So I can catch up then. I think it's going to be a case of catching up when I can, rather than trying to stress myself out about doing one every day. Started Ratchet & Clank series, but grind quick races on Hot Wheels on PS4 and PS5. Yeah, those. Yeah, so you're doing both at the same time, or you don't auto pop. I don't think. Are you one of the ones that doesn't? Yeah, the Hot Wheels races, man, they really don't mess around. The amount you have to do for that is ridiculous. My time for the Guardians of the Galaxy Plat is going to be slow because I'm grinding out FIFA. Fair enough. You get to enjoy it better as well, I suppose. Right, I don't think we've got anybody else. Just a last call, I suppose. Anybody else who wants their list looking at, then put your name in the description. No, not description, in the chat now. And I will add it to the list. If not, we're going to spin this in a moment. And away we go. Let's put that there. Is everything else ready? It is not. No auto pop. Good stuff. I don't even know if you can with that. I don't mind the occasional auto pop because sometimes I feel like I'm owed one now and again after doing games for videos on a separate account, and I don't get the credit for it on my first account, obviously. But I always find that I'm doing the PS5 versions first, like, and then if I really like the game, then I'll go back and do the PS4 version. Like God of War, Jesus, Call of Duty. I've finally finished. They just finished the story on that one, the new one, and they're so good. The Call of Duty stories, like the multiplayer, I just don't care about. But they've kind of perfected the formula now. The story, the single player is just so good, and we don't have to worry about multiplayer anymore, which is kind of perfect. It's been a while. Haven't we done yours though, Adam? Mr. Freeman, first time seeing your stream. What do you do here in the stream? Sal, we look at other people's trophy lists. That's pretty much it, and chat nonsense for like 3 hours. So yeah, that's pretty much all we do. Just chat about trophies and everything. No, not just trophies, absolutely anything. What we got here? We got Sleepy. Oh no, but yours is horrendously long. Okay. Might have to get going with that. Yeah, so just check on Adam's there. Have we done yours already? I thought we did. I'll see if he comes up in a minute. No. Right. Let's put Sleepy on. Two years ago, doesn't have to go on the list. Yeah, I'm not doing repeats yet. Maybe it's soon-ish, because I say that, but there's always new people coming forward. And I start doing the reviews of people I've already done. That adds, I don't know, another 100, 200, however many we've done to the potential list again. Okay, IRLXT. So we've got one more there. IRLXT hyphen. I'll just add you. IRL. Hey, it knows that one. Hello, Poppet. Hello, Trophy Fanatic. I just noticed something here and thought of you, actually. Human Fall Flat. There's another DLC here. Do you know it? Have you done it already? That's just whoever missed updates about the streams. Okay, no problem. We've got a Brave Chicken there as well. Alpha. Now, obviously, I'm not going to get to everybody. 2, maybe 3, depends on the amount that people have. But yeah, if you turn up every time, give me a name, then chances get better. There's quite a few people, so I'm going to spin now. That's it. I have a Halo. What? Trophy. It's Trophy, and that was Trophy Curator. So you have... We're taking a look at yours. I did it as soon as the list was added. It took 10 minutes. It was a nice break from Catherine. Oh, yeah, nice job on that, by the way, Catherine. Yeah. There it is. What are the chances of that? That's quite a... That's it, isn't it? That's quite a niche game as well. Not a lot of people play that. Guardian Angel. Yeah, he was there straight away. So we've got Trophy... Where have you gone? Trophy Curator. Curator. Jesus. Trophy _ Curator 7. You're still here, by the way, aren't you? Let's just make sure. Yeah, updated. Let's just make sure he's still here. Oh, nice. Before we get going. Pretty rare one to do, I know, right? Yeah, he's still here. Let's make sure he's still here before we start. Trophy Curator 7. I don't want to start and then they're not here, because I might as well do somebody else's who is still here. But a nice quick one anyway. Just an average PlayStation addict. Rough to play. I did start Catherine on the PS3. Good stuff. Still here. Right. Yeah, I started Catherine on PS3 and I did like the 15 minutes or whatever I played. I don't know why I didn't carry on. I think I just scared myself. I don't know, because I looked at the trophy list and I thought I'm not really prepared for this, and I'd got a couple of trophies, so I was kind of stuck with it. I have wanted to go back to it, but now that my PS3s are pretty much dead at this point. I'd have to start again, unless they have it on PlayStation Plus. I haven't looked. I'd have to do the PS4 version, which would probably be better anyway. I bet Vigilant Crow's done it. Have you done it? Rough to Plat. He says rough to Plat, so I'm guessing he has. It would make sense, wouldn't it? Took me 9 months, I think, but I managed to catch one of your streams again. How we doing? Is that Pokey Gnome? What is that? I don't remember the name, sorry. Mortal Kombat 11 Platinum 2 days ago and started with Control. Nice. Mortal Kombat 11, a fighting game. I need a fighting game on my list. I don't know if I have any. I've definitely started some. Mortal Kombat, the original, well, the 9 or whatever it was when they changed it. Tekken 6 is on there, but I don't think I have one. Maybe. Anyway, put your name in the top, haven't I? There we go. Trophy Curator 7 USA. That's an easy flag. I know that one. Level 339, 339. Total 2,492. 63 platinums. Country rank 50,851. World rank 181,486. And a completion of 96.18. That's not bad at all. We'll have a look at these. Hollow Knight. That's a good one. Isa, a nice little picture there as well. I appreciate that one. It's still Killzone. It's not changed. It might change because Vigilant Crow. Was it you who said it was going to do it with me? Who said they were going to start it at the same time? Super Meat Boy. I'm thinking of starting it in the next couple of weeks. I really want to finish Hades first, but that's going to be one of those ones that I'm just going to try to do not too often because I kind of got sucked into Hades this week. What a game. My God. I can't believe I skipped that. I just realised you're the person who did the Bloodborne walkthrough. Thanks a lot. That was very helpful. Well, hello. Yes, it's me. If you used that one, you might use somebody else's. Who knows? Tekken 7 is easy. Okay. Nice. That's good to know. Been a long time and wasn't the most active. Okay, that was probably why. Have you seen everything? Oh, kind of. Everything, everywhere, all at once. I've seen about 2/3, pretty much, maybe 3/4 of it. And it's one of the very few films that I've ever turned off because I really didn't like it. It just... I don't know. The acting was really good on everyone's part. Obviously, they all got awards the other week, last week, whatever it was. I just don't think it's particularly very good. It's just stupid. I don't know whether I've got to rewatch it. I've got to try it again. But I just didn't find it funny, honestly. I know it felt like they were trying too hard. Like we were watching old Family Guy skits that just aren't funny anymore either. I don't know. Yeah, I'll try it again. But yes, I've seen about 2/3 and 3/4. And it's very, very rare for me to turn a film off. I've watched some utter nonsense in the past. But that was one of those ones I just couldn't be doing with it anymore. It was a weird one. I think I remember I mentioned it on stream as well when I'd watched it. It was one that I was really enjoying it for about half of it. And then it just, like a switch just flicks. I thought, no, I hate this film. It's really doing my head in at this point. And then, yeah, it was gone. I just couldn't get into it anymore. Anyway, Ben, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Frosty. Hope you're well. Not managed to get on here in a very long time. I am. How are you doing? It has been a while. I could see you've got that's a 2-year trophy there as well. My God, thank you for 2 years. I was going to start Meat Boy when you do, yeah. Yeah, so you're still up for it, Mr. Crow? I'm not saying I'm going to finish it, but I'm definitely going to try and do it. Yes, because, I'm doing all these other games, the easy ones, I've got to offset it with something, and what's better than that, I suppose. At the end of the year, if I was able to say I'd done that, that's kind of everything. I know I submitted a couple fighters for your 10-hour request, though whether that would be something you like as a separate... I actually bought one the other day that you suggested. One of the... Why has it not done that ping already? Frida Lee, thank you if you're here. Yeah, one of the ones you suggested. It's on my list. I forget which one which one it is. It's like Blaz Blue or something like that. It was on offer. I bought it. So yeah, actually, having said that, then yes, I will more than likely look at that one soon. Hello, Tommy. It's your boy. Oh, imagine if I started saying that at the beginning of every stream. That wouldn't work, would it? Oh, I'm well past that age. Yeah, how are we doing, Tommy? And Will as well. Hello. I prefer Banshees of Inisherin. Oh yeah, I enjoyed everything. I've enjoyed watching it, but it was more convoluted than it needs to be. Yeah, I that was another thing as well, I suppose. Again, I'm going to need to watch it again. There are films that I've hated the first time I've watched, and the second time I loved. The probably the most famous one is 2001. I really hated that film the first time I watched it. And then I watched it the second time and I was like, this is one of the best things I've ever seen. It's just weird. Maybe it's age. It wasn't that long in between the two viewings, only a year or so. But yeah, Banshees of Inisherin is one of the best films I saw last year. Definitely. Dialogue, strong, snappy dialogue, which it did have in the start. It had it in the start of Everything Everywhere. And then it just kind of went all stupid. And I guess that's where it kind of lost me. Been playing some Ratchet and Clank 2, way better than the OG. Yes, they did do some improvements. Never stopped subscribing, just haven't got on here in ages. Looking forward to seeing your monthly trophy updates for 365. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it quiet on what I've been doing. Obviously, I do it on Twitter. I post every single one on Twitter, more as a diary, I suppose. But apart from that, I'm keeping quiet on kind of what I think of most things or how I'm feeling. But I am keeping a diary. I've always kept a diary anyway, or recently. So I will be able to look back on that and wonder what the hell I was doing. Working on destroying all humans right now. It may be my next plat, if not God of War Ragnarok. Nice. How's the one day plat going? It's not really a one plat a day. That's what I'm not doing it that. I can't. I'm behind. I've done 13. I've got 3 longer ones lined up. I'll let you finish that. Yeah, so hopefully at the middle of next week it'll all even out. Hopefully. And then Airborne Mofo. How we doing? Right. Let's have a look. This is going to be a clean list pretty much all the way through, isn't it? Very different. Okay, very different. Interesting. Interesting in a good way. That's the problem. Was at a vintage toy collector's fair in Buxton Pavilion today. Oh, was that today? Oh, no. Oh, no, was that today? That would have been weird. Yeah. I knew about that. There he is. That's what she said. Yeah, Lego figures. I struggled to pick them up in places like that because there are a lot of fakes. It's quite obvious to find them if they are fake, but yeah. Is this Platinum Challenge going to be a set of videos? Yeah, monthly. Sort of the second or third of the previous, the following month will be. So, second or third of February-ish, I'll have a video up. So, yeah, every one and then one at the end of the year, obviously, when I'm done. When I have done all 365. Nice. Still maidenless. But you made it all the way through Elden Ring. Nice. And congrats. Evening to Large Limpet. I was just about to get going here as well. Some bloke was selling a sealed Parisian restaurant modular for 200 quid. Already got it, but it's a great deal nonetheless, as I feel he would have gone down to 170, 180. That's not bad at all. So when did that one retire? That wasn't too long ago, was it? Right. Anyway, on we go. Batman Telltale series. Nice. I can do... Yeah, there it is, the second one. I might do that one this year, if I can get hold of it. Marvel Spider-Man, excellent, 100% there as well. And Miles Morales. Yeah, a bit of superhero action here at the start. Infamous Second Son, which you can pretty much count as superhero. Walking Dead 2, 3... doesn't that one go... Where does that one go? It goes here, doesn't it? I'm not saying that you've done it out of order. I'm just saying chronologically. Isn't it in between... Is it in between 1 and 2 or 2 and 3? Honestly, I haven't done Walking Dead since 2. I haven't done any of these 3. But I will do them at some point this year. Hopefully. Infamous First Light, which is somewhat better than Second Son. I don't know. I remember it more. I bought an N64 for my new workplace. Didn't realise individual games were so expensive. Oh yes. What do you mean your new why workplace? Your new workplace and you bought an N64? What? Why? Yeah, okay. I can spot a fake a mile away. Can tell by the thickness of the print and minor differences in part. Okay, good stuff. Lego on top of the legs. Yeah, good to know. Yeah, there's a lot. If you've done it, if you know what to look for, it's easy enough. But I do find a lot of them are. Came out in 2014, presuming it retired 2016, 2017. Yeah, I mean, some of them last a lot longer. Like that anniversary one they did, I've completely forgotten on. I had it more than once. The Square, something Square. I've completely blanked on that. That's still going. That's been out a long time. The Last of Us series starts tonight. It does start tonight. Where can we watch it in the UK? Best find was a reverse flash for 15 quid. Goes for an absolute ton on Bricklink. All genuine is in really good condition. Lowest is new is 45. Oh wow. Reverse flash. What set's that from? I don't know that one. Paramedic in a very rural area of Canada. Yes, you are. I remember you saying that. I think it was at the back end of last year. We have a lot of free time. Okay, so rural. Yeah, not a lot going on. Nice. I suspect a lot of people there didn't really know the proper value of what they were selling. Damn it, I love those kind of things when you go to those. Yeah, okay, God, gutted I missed it now. Sky Atlantic, right, so that's, Now TV, isn't it? Right. Might have to try and get that. Are they doing it weekly? Are they going old school on it and doing it weekly? Because I'll just wait if that's the case. Right, Wolf Among Us, which I haven't done the PS4 version, weirdly. I thought I had, but there you go. Assassin's Creed Liberation, nice. I've never done that one. That's the 3 one, isn't it? The spin-off Vita one. Donut County's good. My Name is Mayo 1 and 2. Nothing wrong with that. I've got to finish the trilogy though. Let's see if he's done it further up. Assassin's Creed 3. That was a slog on PS4. Honestly, yeah, 6 months. It took you a while. It just didn't feel good to play. What's next after the A to Z challenge? I don't know. 365 challenge. We'll do that. Oh, Cyborg Chopper set. Cyborg Reverse Flash, Killer Frost and The Flash. I don't remember that one. Basically a set with a crap build, which is massively desirable for the figures, but not a lot of people bought it because of the build, so it's hard to come by. Yeah, there's a lot of that. I do buy like little sets in Tesco when they're ridiculously cheap and they've got some good, figures in them and stuff. It's worth buying them because they go up crazy. Like that one. You never know which ones are going to do it, but you can always take a punt on it. You never really lose money on Lego, do you? Right, Astro's Playroom, the first PS5, Platinum. That's the correct answer. Nice. I wish I could do that one again. Horizon Zero Dawn. Was that after? No, Horizon Zero. So you're getting ready for the new one, aren't you? Road Bustle, Foxyland 2, Chickens on the Road, Snake Boat. A few easy ones here. 5 minutes 42. Are any of these actually good games? Like, is Foxyland a good game, or is it just not? Chickens 1 day 1 hour for Foxyland 2. That seems quite long, doesn't it? Snake Boat, Last of Us Remastered. Nice, that's a good one. Sorry I'm late. The one time I'm late and you've started. I know, right, Adam? Good to see you. The one time. We usually haven't even started by now. The Pig D twice. 2 minutes 39. What do you do on those? I honestly don't know what you have to do. Is it just like Mayo but quicker? Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered, which you did legit, nice, and Miles Morales again. Assassin's Creed 2, The Sheep P, Santa's Workshop. These are a few of the easy ones. Oh, we've got some of the ball ones as well. They're weird. I don't know how the hell they get away with that. Is it separating levels into different platinums, isn't it, with this one? Which is, I mean, that's some kid's drawn that, hasn't he? He's not even put any effort into that. Detroit Become Human. Now there's something worth playing. Genuinely, you can show me any unique printed Lego piece and I can tell you what set it came from, what year it came out, and the retail price. More so with figures. Huh. I got a box, like a big ass box of just loose figures and parts. I've got to put them together. I know that most of them are still there. It's from when I've bought sets of people and things like that, or big hauls or whatever in the past. I just chucked them all in. And then now and again I'll go through it and see if I can piece some together. It's usually it's easy enough. It just takes so damn long. I wonder if we could just show some random ones, you know what they were. Anyway, what was I going to say? I was going to say something then. I've completely gone. No, I was on. What was I talking about before I read that one? No, it's gone. How weird. Arkham Knight is the first one you have not finished. What happened with Arkham Knight then that you struggled with? This and Days Gone, but then that's just DLC. The David Dickinson of Lego, and go for it. Yeah, that's the orange guy from. Is that the orange guy from the old people program? What the hell's it called? Treasure Hunt, Bargain Hunt, that one, right? Afternoon to Pat Moses, good to see you. Yeah, that's that one, isn't it? Yeah, what happened with Arkham Knight then? I'm guessing challenges, maybe? Glitch? Because you spoiled. I'm not saying it's wrecked, it's not lit, it's not wrecked, it's not done, but it's not 100% list anymore. So I wonder why you've decided that one's okay to go through. Days Gone, I'm guessing because the DLC is a bit more difficult. Or maybe you're going back to them. I don't know, because some of these are months old, these games, further down. You had a few months on some of them. So maybe you will, because this was only recent. No, it wasn't. It was last year. Swift, good to see you. Been a while. No, were you here last week? Or was it the back end of last week? I got extremely burnt out. Okay. I'm waiting for that to happen on my my current run. Hopefully it doesn't. And we could see if there's a way of getting around it. I don't know. Hopefully, God of War, nice. And catching the bowling balls, avoid them. Track, skateboarding, bowling, chicken C, the pigeon P. Like some of them don't even make. I saw one the other day, like the sheep P. Why is it the sheep P? That doesn't make sense. And the pig D. But the chick C makes sense, doesn't it? The pigeon P makes sense. Yeah, some of the easy ones. Persona 5. That's just going to take forever to get through, isn't it? So you're probably still doing that one. The Pigeon P, the Cow G, Ketchup Story. 1 minute 52. You've turned down Gary's offer of £43. I'll offer you 10, 20, 30, 40, £50, or you can take it to auction. That's the guy, yeah. I haven't thought about him for ages. No. Does he still? He must still be doing that program. Doesn't seem like something they cancel. Recently came across your channel. Nice content. Plan on using your guides. You started with Elden Ring. Nice. Yeah, thank you. That'd be awesome. You'll get through it fine with Elden Ring. I don't know if you've played it already, but yeah, the guide is gets you done pretty quickly, to be honest. What names? Statman? What names? What do you mean, what names? The Cow G. Why is it G? Last of Us Part 2. At 100%. That's quite rare to see, actually. Because mostly people don't really do the DLC for that. 1 and 2 and 3 is up there. SpongeBob SquareHead is there. Yeah, all 100% as well. So you've done all the Brutal as well, which is nice. The Walking Dead, Telltale. Definitive, that's the one where you have to do all of them, isn't it? For 1 platinum. That's a lot to do for one platinum. My Auntie Carol knows his wife. She always in Morrison's in Poynton. Actually, Hazel Grove. Where's the Morrisons in Poynton? I mean, Hazel Grove. Poynton. man. I used to go, that was my high school. We're getting closer. That's where I went to high school in Poynton. How's the 365 challenge going, Ben? Enjoying the games you're playing so far? Yeah, honestly, yes. Doing just ones I've wanted to play for a while as well. There's a few in there that are just kind of quick ones just to tide me over. But yeah, I'm doing Call of Duty at the moment, doing Hades. And yeah, has anybody done the co-op stuff for Call of Duty? Is it difficult? Because... yeah, I'm going to get somebody to try and help me who's not particularly good at those things, so hopefully I can carry them through it. How's the 365? Yeah, it's going well. I used your Jedi Fallen Order map guides this weekend. Hello to Loot S. How doing? Anyone remember Nick Knowles on the lottery, National Lottery, Who Dares Win? Yeah, didn't he fall off a Jeep and break his neck? That's the guy, wasn't it? He's still alive. That's not he's still alive, but I think he fell off a Jeep or something, or Land Rover. Nobody apart from English people know who any of these people are. In It to Win It with Dale Winton was better. R.I.P. Dale. Supermarket Sweep. Oh yes, I remember that. Dale Winton. My name is Mayo3. There it is. Trilogy is finished. Uncharted Legacy of Thieves. Yeah, obviously great. Last of Us Part 1 is the first time we've seen that, I feel. That's what I'm going to do pretty soon. You can do this really quick. Actually, the spoiler... No, how can I spoil The Last of Us? Everybody's played it, haven't they? What are the trophies on it? Obviously, there's no online. Complete Part 1. So that's finished the... Okay. Complete Left Behind. So you've got to do that as well. Firefly Comics. Artifacts. Jokes. Manuals. Breaking... Isn't this just the same as the first one? How is this done so quick? Because some people have done this really quickly, haven't they? Good luck with the 365. Thank you. I love Cactus. Wow, I never knew that fella. Earth DIY SOS. Yeah, he fell off a Jeep or a Land Rover. It was like 10, 15 years ago. It was ages ago. I found the Spec Ops trophies pretty tough. Took me a while. Oh, no. Okay, I might have to outsource for those then. I still remember Bring on the Wall, lovely bit of Saturday night TV. The one with the shapes. Yeah, I didn't really... These were all lottery shows, weren't they? Because they had to do something apart from just do the numbers. Dale Winton on the first series of Hole in the Wall. Yes, that was it. I haven't played... You spoiled it, yeah. You can use the tips on PS5 for every single collectible. You can use the tips. What, it tells you where they are. The co-op for Modern Warfare 2 isn't that hard, especially if at least one of you is good. Okay, technically can be done solo if you get someone to join and quit once you start. Some of them you actually need help though. Okay. Finally went back to Last of Us 2 and got grounded and permadeath trophies done. What a slog. Oh no. I just find the pacing of the game and the narrative structure very jarring personally. The middle of the game doesn't... yeah, the middle of the game is the rough bit. Yeah, it's... I get that totally. It does in the middle. It's too long. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, 100%. That's talking about... No, the DLC, isn't it, on that one? No, not again. And then Valhalla, wow. Brotherhood, obviously that's a lot quicker, that one. Red Dead Redemption 2, just amazing. And then God of War Ragnarok, which you are still working on. Nice, which you're going to get done pretty soon. 14th of Jan, yesterday. So I'm sure you're very close to that now as well. So yeah, nice. Nearly 100%, just a few... Are you going back to finish them? I guess you've got to do at this point, haven't you? It's just Batman and Persona 5 and Good Days Gone, wasn't it? Plus the stuff you're doing currently. This is all doable. Although Valhalla's going to... Yeah, it's not going to be so easy. But yeah, nice. Have you still not done Brotherhood? Me? I've done it a long time ago. I did the PS3 version. A trophy on Spec Ops: complete the level without setting off the alarm before the patch. The trophy, you complete all the missions and kill yourself. That would pop trophy, but it's been patched now. I wonder if you can go back on the patch. I can't go on the PS5 version. That's a downloaded. PS4 version, I'll be able to do it. Okay. Well, I don't mind a bit of challenge. We'll see. I might have to outsource and call on somebody to see if I can help with that one. Right, nice, excellent. One list down, good stuff. Yeah, nice. Trophy curator. Why can't I say that? Good job. I feel like the second part of Last of Us was better action and pacing. To avoid spoilers, won't say much more. The second part of Last of Us 2. Yes. I could go back to it though. I still got to do the trophies. It's been a long time since I've done them, so I'll do them one at a time eventually. An easy way to do that. Modern Warfare stealth trophy, but they patched it. Okay. Watch someone beat Gnar. It's a weird name, that one. In Ragnarok. Hitless on stream last night. That's not easy. Not easy at all. Right. Let's go for... I think it's best if we just say, whoever wants their list looking at, put your PSN. I'll make sure whoever is still here is on the list. Can I be next, or is there a wheel? There is a wheel. I spin a wheel. So yeah, if you want your list looking at, put it in the chat now, and I will tally up who's here still, and we'll spin the wheel again. It's cold already. No, that's not good. 12 platinums on my profile, but one of them... Should I delete my profile? No, not at all. You really shouldn't be bothered by them. Right, so Isa's still here. Emperor's still here. Jigglybits is still here. Bot is still here. Unknown Psycho is a new one. I underscore TSIV underscore I. Laser Prompt, that's a new one. Oh no, it's got loads of new ones. Right, hang on. Laser Prompt. Blazing Pablo. Did I write that one? I thought I saw that one before. Blazing Pablo. And then Chris Oliver as well. You're there. Normally use these as a podcast, but actually here for once. A few people do use them as a podcast, and that's, some people have said to me, why don't you do a podcast? This essentially is my podcast. I just don't put it on the podcast things. I don't know, Spotify, isn't it, and things like that. Thanks for the DS2 and 3 walkthroughs, was a blast. Well, thank you, Vince. Yes, I've seen a few of your comments. Yeah, thank you. You got them all done now. Is that everything done? Rish, but I don't know if I think I accidentally set my trophies privacy to friends only. Says I have to wait an hour. We'll try you. I'll add you to the list. Unfortunately, if your name comes up and that is the case, and we'll have to skip you for now. You obviously will do yours again at some point. I Love Cactus. Have we done yours already? And thank you to Hannah E. Hannah E, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm a new member. Thank you. Appreciate it. I've not seen you before. I don't recognise that name. Have you been here before? I feel bad now if you have. I Love Cactus. Yeah. Have we looked at your list, Cactus, before? Yeah, as long as you're having fun. Yeah, don't compare. Yeah, so these aren't comparisons. These are just for people. Don't ever feel embarrassed about your list. Even if you've got, hundreds of these, or thousands you can even have now, can't you? These easy ones. It's your list. Ultimately, who the hell cares what other people think? As long as you get something out of it, then, yeah, that's what you got to do. did Valhalla to 100%. Yes, you did. Don't bother, but no, it was absolute hell. I did a crapper short called Mekarama. I did that the other day to get a number of multiple 10. What? I had a very lewd analogy for that I was going to do. Then I got impatient and did a crap short called Mekarama. I thought Mekarama was quite dull for the first half, but when the puzzles got a bit challenging, I didn't think it was too bad. Today's podcast topic is random responses from the chat and enthusiasm for film. Yeah, exactly. Guy, of course remember you. You've not been gone that long. Of course remember you. I don't think so. It's not a long list though. I'm trying to start completing games. Okay, Mayara is here. How are we doing? Mayara, good to see you. Not that I always say that, but I never see anybody. Trophy, let's get rid of you because we've just done yours. Predator Killer, I'm get rid of yours because you've not come forward again. Come forward now if you are still here. Sleepy, I don't know if you're still here, so I'm just going to get rid of you for now because you didn't come forward. IXT didn't come forward again. Alpha didn't, so we'll get rid of those for now. Tried to get Stray speedrun trophy, completing some 2 in my first playthrough, ended up at 2 hours 1 minute. That is unspeakable, really. That's crazy. That's not good at all. And thank you then, Hannah E. Is your name Hannah and then E, or is it Hannah E? Hannah, maybe it's Hannah. I don't know. Been watching for a while. Enjoy the content. Well, thank you. I do appreciate that. Yeah, sometimes people are quiet. Maybe you're just one of the quiet ones, which is fine. My list has doubled in size. Can you review it again? Not at the moment. I don't do re-reviews yet, but in the future potentially yes. Sleepster is still here. Okay, let me just add that. Right, who do we have? We have TSIV. You've been changed to Twig. Razor. Was it Razor? No. Razor's been changed to Taser. Blazing Pablo Blaze. And then I'll just call you Cactus, it's easier. Cactus. I've got Mr. Masagi, Hentai vs. Evil and Pretty Girls Mahjong on my trophy list. Should I be embarrassed? No. Maybe. No. They all have a certain theme though, don't they? Just got to switch to another video for a sec for this trophy. Yeah, okay. Got 2 hours 5 because I couldn't find the exit at the end. Oh, no. Yeah, in that last room. Yes. It was... I do remember that. Stray speedrun can be save scummed, right? I don't know. I did it twice, so I knew the route anyway. Probably, though. The feeling you get after finishing a crap pay-to-play pack is probably the same feeling you get knocking one out. What the hell? Jesus Christ. Okay. Eric Avery, how we doing? Apologies for being accepted. Good to see you here. It's Hannah. Good. Okay, right. Just adding an E for my last name. Yeah, painfully quiet. Well, yeah, weirdly I am in social situations that aren't this. I'm probably exactly the same. Oh, right. Okay. Right, I'm spinning, and we have a... Oh, who the hell... Oh, that just went over. Not. Who the hell was not? Was that bot? It was bot, EMP. Bot. Why did it change bot to not? That is a strange one. Okay. So it was bot. Oh, it's the one with all the... Bot X... hyphen. Weirdly, it had not in the middle. But, I'll just do a quick update on that one. Hello, Kamikaze. Hello, I'm watching your Demon Souls walkthrough right now. You're not, you're watching this. And hello. Yeah, okay, you've already updated it. Yeah, good to see you, Kamikaze. Freddy Master, Equinox, hello. There's a lot of you there. Oh no, 320. That's quite a lot. 26 hidden. Oh no. Ben just boldly read out Will's comment like that. I know, right? I trusted Will as well. I trusted him. What happened to my hair? This is how it usually is. Honestly, when it's long, that isn't my hair. This is how it usually is. Francesco, how we doing? Happy New Year from Francie Roosters. Oh, you changed. Oh, you've put your real name on. Okay, Francie Roosters. How we doing? PowerPix team, good to see you. I just wanted to thank you for an amazing job with the DS2 walkthrough. A pleasure as always to follow it. Well, thank you and Happy New Year from the Platinum Chasers team, which is me. That's it. Yeah, good to see you. Okay. Hana means flower in Japanese. Of course, Will would know that because he knows all of the rarest things. I mean, if you're Japanese, you obviously know that, but yeah. Just put this across. So is that all of the Dark Souls done now? Whenever I see DS2 now, it's going to be Death Stranding 2, isn't it? Because that's called DS2. The Doug, good to see you as well. Can I add you on PlayStation? Technically, no. I'd have to add you, but we can do that, yes. Just give me your PSN, I'll do that. Halfway through Elden Ring trophies at 87 hours. Will, hello. That's not unusual, honestly. Well, I don't even remember what my first one was, playthrough-wise, the length of it. A lot, many, I think it was 150, because I was looking for everything. Obviously, I was doing research with that one. Happy New Year from Texas. Happy New Year from the south part of Manchester. I'm trying not to be specific. Let's go with Derbyshire. Would also like to give a shout out to Mayara for helping me do the painstaking Little Big Planet 3 DLC in one sitting and enjoying my drill sergeant mode around multiplayer challenges, especially the robot one. Okay. Your son will be part of the team someday. That's true. And then I can say the team. Yeah, that'll work. Someday. I don't like speedrun trophies, honestly. The only game or series I can really deal with is Resident Evil. I don't mind them in that. Trolling Miyazaki at the Game Awards with the DS2 reveal. Yeah. Don't really feel like replaying it straight. It's not a replayable game, is it? Having said that, I'm going to be doing it again for this challenge I'm doing this year. So, yeah. It's not a replayable one. You find a lot of them aren't, though. You have fond memories of them. And there's certain ones I've got on my list. And then I've tried to think about installing and redoing them and think, no, actually, I don't want to play it again. So we'll see. Sekiro walkthrough one day to complete From Software set. Did I ever commit to saying no on that one? It's definitely not a no, but it's also not at the forefront. I don't see it. I suppose it's a From Software set. That goes even further, doesn't it? But Souls set, then that's complete as far as I'm concerned. Dark Souls PS5 guide was a lifesaver. It's how I discovered your channel. I hate missables, as do I, which is why I do those guides, because yeah, I hate missable trophies and I try and make it as easy for everybody else. And yeah, nice. 50 hours into Tales of Heart R on Vita, 1 trophy unlocked so far. That's depressing, isn't it? Wow. The speedrun trophy completely puts me off Stray. That's not even the worst trophy in Stray. The worst one is where you got to get through that chase sequence without getting hit. That's just horrible design. Awful design. One of the worst trophies I've ever done. Just wanted to say hello to Freddy Master. Hello, and appreciate all the walkthroughs that you do. I just finished Bioshock ones, even though I'm on Xbox. It's still the same achievements. Good. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Xbox. Yes, there's nothing. Of course, I do forget in a lot of my guides to say trophy or achievement guide, but obviously it's the same thing, isn't it? One's green and one's blue. Ultimately, that's it. PSA, be wary of resuming activity button. Had 2 games, lose the progress save. I say that in my Callisto Protocol guide, actually. Don't use resume activity. It's horrendous. Yeah, I've never used anything like that on any PlayStation kind of thing. I always, even on laptops and PCs, I just completely kill the power when I, turn it off. I just don't like the idea of that. Handmine means fireworks. Fire flowers. Really? I hate speed. Everybody hates speed runs. That's the thing, isn't it? Killer Plays 23. Let me write that down. And then we'll get on with this one in a minute. Doing one thing wrong in Demon's Souls can easily result in additional... Easily. It's terrible. For that. And that's thankfully why they got rid of that system. Except having to pitch perfect after playing the first time, learning new mechanics on the fly, it was fine. I don't know what you're referring to now. I think Stray. Will you do one for Sekiro? Don't make me do it. I've always said it's because it's highly skill based. I mean, it's really far down the list. 3D Dot Heroes, yeah. 3D Dot Game Heroes, yeah. Yeah, they did make it, yes. Farpoint, Sekiro Modern, From Software, I suppose. Fair point. Sekiro Modern, okay, yeah. Start again on the modern From Software, okay. It's definitely not a no, but it's also not anytime soon. Sort of summertime is the slow time for new games, so if anything's going to happen, it'll be then. Could you make a new invite for your Discord link? The bio has expired. It has. Not everybody. We'll see. I was Carnage. Wham down the mic. What? I was Carnage. She got a bit of classic wham down the mic as well. Oh, nice. Stray trophy. I tried doing the zigzag. It didn't work for me either. Zigzag didn't work at all. No. Never use cards or activities. Been hearing so many games glitching out. Anything you do like that kind of messes with it. Yeah, I just find it's just not worth it. Can mess things up, and ultimately, yeah. What you're saving on booting up your PS5 every time, or having to do another playthrough on a game because it glitched because you use that stupid system. Which one is actually longer in the long run? Seems to have sneaked it into being the default when you go to start a game. Yeah, when I start a game, I always click on the picture rather than go down, but it doesn't do it. I don't have it as default. Broke the playthrough and start again. Exactly. Except somehow Metroidvanias. Love those. No, I didn't like the one in Blasphemous. On the end of Elden Ring, I accidentally downloaded data and was teleported all the way to Haligtree. Well, I got the play anyway. That, I'm so careful with doing that. Obviously, when I'm doing the guides, I'm downloading save files all the time. And yeah, one day I'm going to do it. I know I am by accident, but not yet. Can't wait to try Sifu, Ben. Reckon you'll love it. It's that you can't see it behind. I've actually bought some games recently. And Sifu is one of them because I want to do it this year. I've got the Steelbook one, which is kind of cool looking, to be honest. Sifu is a really good game. Yes, I do want to play it, and I'm going to try and do back to back those ones because I think it's skill based. It'll help. Right. Anyway, we're on with Bots, Not Beast from Greece. I know that flag. That's a good one. 389 is your level, 4,380 is your total, 64 platinums, country rank is 546, world rank is 96,862, 320 games played. This is going to be a bit of a longer one. I should have started this already. Would I do a stream one day reviewing Xbox profile list? I mean, no, honestly, no. I'm not against it, but I don't know if there's an easy way to do it. Hey, we're back in 2016. That's not too bad. I don't know if they have an equivalent site like this. Do they? Do they not? With Overcooked now, apparently. Not sure what to expect. Not seen one bit of gameplay or even know what the concept is. I've done so much Overcooked over this Christmas and New Year. It's ridiculous. I got the platinum for my son, then my wife got it. Then I did the first one, then I did the second one, then I did the all-you-can-eat one. It's like 5 times we've done it. And It's killing me inside. It's really good. The first couple of times, it's really fun. You have to play it with somebody, though. A single-player game, it is not at all. Daddy Ben. Wyatt, how we doing? Playing Dark Souls 1 right now. Justin, hello. How are you finding Hades, Ben? It's one of the best games I've ever played. And I'm going to say hate there. I hate roguelikes or roguelites. I don't like the concept of dying and restarting again. I just hate that. I don't play them. Don't starve, things like that. I don't. I like to see progress. But Hades does it perfectly, I think. And it's one of the best games I've ever played. And I was playing it so much this week. I've managed to put myself 2 days behind on the old 365 challenge because it's just addictive as hell. It's you just need to get that one last escape. I'll just do a little bit. I want to know how the story finishes. Then I want to know what this character's thing does. It's amazing. I did that with Fume Knight. I was so thrilled that I finally beat him and accidentally downloaded Fume Knight Round 2. I was so annoyed. Oh, wow. I couldn't think of a worse time to do that. Maybe Amygdala in Bloodborne, but wow. They have true achievements, but I don't think it's quite the same. Okay. Any plans to go back to Returnal? Not anytime soon. I was doing loads of cleanup at the back end of last year, so obviously this year I have no time for cleanup. So, not this year. Next year, I'll probably go back on cleanup. I'm not going to be doing that. Yeah, again, roguelikes, exactly. Returnal is one as well, and it's one of the ones where you really do. Obviously, it cycles and it does carry on, but it's not. Yeah, there you go. I have started it. I don't mind it, but ultimately, I've finished the story, and I'm okay with that for that one so far. About the flag of Greece fact. Jesus, the 9 stripes of the flags are supposed to represent 9 syllables of freedom of death. I'm not going to try and read that. No, I am going to try. Elephatheria I Thanatos. Elephatheria I Thanatos. Something like that. Will the all-knowing? He is. Right. You get that deleted. Invokers Tournament. I've never even heard of that. Run Sackboys. Run. Oh, lots of Vita. Oh, hang on, Eric. That's what I'll list for you, this one. We have never seen a list where it is predominantly Vita at the start. Somebody... Yeah, I think this might be the first time we've seen this. Where it's Vita. The first console was a Vita. So that's nice. I like that. Fat Princess, piece of cake, or something like that. Yeah, piece of cake. That makes sense because it's cake on the cover. Injustice, Gods Among Us. I didn't even know that was on Vita. Is it the same list? Yeah, it will be. 90 hours on a Vita game. Wow. Lego Marvel Superheroes. I do like the Lego games. I think they're almost perfect when you do the Vita versions because they're just really playable on the Vita versions because it's a lot quicker. Have I played Hollow Knight? I have. I don't know where I am. If I start, not literally now. If I go back to Hollow Knight, I have to start again because I just don't know where the hell I was up to. So I'm going to have to start that again, unfortunately. And I do have a lot of trophies left on that one. So yeah, I have done it though. I did like it. I will be doing the new one this year. Hopefully I don't get lost in that one. I'm a self-taught vexillologist. Enlighten me. A vexillologist. I don't even know what that is. Is that pronunciationist? Is that what that is? I don't know what that is. Equilibrium. Yeah, that's a word. These are all ones I'm not going to know. So Open Me. Travel Bug, don't know that. Unit 13, I do know that. And that is one of my favourite games on the Vita. I really liked Unit 13. Lego Batman 2, Resident Evil Revelations. I didn't know that was on the Vita. Sly Coopers 1 and 3. Study of Flags. I didn't know that's what that's called. Okay. Am I playing Spider-Man 2 at launch? It's easily the most anticipated game based on the first two. Probably won't need a guide. Yeah, I'm definitely getting it at launch. Yes. hopefully, yeah, I was saying this last week with the whole co-op thing. I don't have to buy it twice, so that my son can play. I hope they do something with the co-op there. I don't know how they would do it, if they do co-op at all, or maybe it's just a switch between the characters thing in Grand Theft Auto, that sort of thing. Pronunciation is phonetic, of course it is. Phonetically, yeah, of course. Yeah, Spider-Man. I wouldn't say it was my most anticipated. What is my most? Hades 2's this year, isn't it? That's really got up there pretty quickly, honestly. That is up there. Resident Evil 4. I watched the trailer again for Dead Space last night because I wanted to compare it to Callisto Protocol. And I think Callisto Protocol looks like it might have been the better game of the two. I don't know. Dead Space looks a little... I don't know. It just doesn't... I don't know. If you watch the two... Maybe it's just the trailer editing and that. But if you watch the two trailers, there's definitely... it's presented as the better game. It looks better as well, which is really weird. 90 hours of Vita game, you can't... I haven't played Persona 4. No, I haven't. No, I have not. Hogwarts is another one up there as well. We have Resident Evil 4. We even have Star Wars, which is a Souls-like. Just give me any Souls-like, I suppose. I'll take Star Wars at this point. Diablo 4, most anticipated, assuming they don't ruin it with greedy microtransactions. Good luck with that. Hoping SM Spider-Man 2 is 2 playable protagonists like Last of Us Rift Apart. Yeah, hopefully, I'm sure that's probably where they'll go with that. Just graphically, but Dead Space is the better game for sure. I don't know. That's another thing as well. I can't say that. And thank you, Chris Oliver, for becoming a member there. I appreciate it. You are the Chris Oliver from back in the day, right? Like a couple of years ago, a year ago. No, it's not even that long ago. Or am I just knowing another Chris Oliver now? Thank you. I appreciate that. Dead Space is the better game for sure. I can't say that because the dodge mechanic in the Callisto Protocol I really didn't like, but now I think it's amazing. Honestly, it's so good when you get to use it properly, and it's really powerful as well. And I'd really liked Callisto from last year. It's another one I just didn't like to start with, but once I got through it, it was it was up there. And Dead Space, I don't know. I was just watching the trailer, and maybe it's because I've done it already, and I was just looking at it. Maybe got that feeling again of, oh yeah, I've got to play this game again. It's a great idea and conceptually, yeah, let's go back to this game, but do I really want to play it again? I don't know. Yes, I do kind of want to see it again. Is it going to be as good? I don't know. Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is what it's about. Legend of Zelda. I haven't played one since the first one. Literally haven't played a Zelda since the first one. Does anybody know if FIFA 2021 Platinums are still obtainable? I don't know. Breath of the Wild is still the best game of all time. The one thing that puts me off of that the most, well, there's two things. One, it's on a Nintendo, so it's got no trophies. Two, the breakable weapons. That would drive me insane. I like to find a weapon in a game. I like that looking and finding a weapon that you like, and when you find that weapon, use it for the rest of the game because it's it's just kind of your play style. And then you can do it with Bloodborne and Dark Souls and all that, and you keep your weapon and you can get it all the way through, and you get a style and you get a feel, and that's it. That's one of the best parts of games like that. But because your weapons break all the time, I kind of know why they've done it. It forces you to use all of the weapons and things, but I don't like that. Blizzard have already announced their Diablo 4 management roadmap, haven't they? Oh, have they? Back when you were working on DS1 Platinum walkthrough. Yeah, Chris, thank you. Yeah, good to see you again. I thought so. I find I don't like most games when I start them, to be fair. I didn't like Deathloop at first, but ended up being one of my favourites. Yeah, I've heard good things about that. There's another one I'll be doing this year at some point because I've got it on PS Plus, whatever. I thought I already have you, Sleepster. I thought I already had you added. What's up? Leon, how we doing? I currently use your guide for Star Wars Fallen Order, very close to the platinum. Congrats. Zepho, have you done that yet? If you have got over and past that one, you are nearly there. FIFA, no, that's not FIFA, that's Final Fantasy 16, most anticipated. For me, everything they've shown so far looks incredible, and it just feels very confident and assured in what it is and what it's doing. Trust Yoshi P like Miyazaki. Okay. I mean, it does look interesting, but again, it's not my thing. But yeah, I'll probably try that one. Breakable weapons suck, even with a sword or something that looks unbreakable. Yeah. Master Sword, it can't perish. It just has a recharge time. Blood Moon enemy reset means you can just return to the farm spot. Okay. So glad. Far Cry. We're talking about Far Cry 2's breakable weapons. Didn't catch on. In Far Cry 2 though, that's when you just kind of repair it or it jams. That's what it did on that one, wasn't it? It just jammed. Were you talking about Far Cry 2? And it jammed and you fixed it and you had to... I quite like that. I honestly like that. It felt immersive in a way. Dead Space was good at the time it came out. I enjoyed it. I absolutely loved it. Yes, I did. But it just... I don't know. Maybe it's because my last Dead Space experience was the third one. I've been put off a bit because of that. I don't know. We'll see. But I honestly do think Callisto might be the better of the two samey games that have come out a month apart. We'll see. I don't use my old account now. Oh, right, yeah. Send me your PSN. I'll add you as well. Go on. I think breakable weapons are fine as long as the mechanics built around them supplement the game flow. Something like Dark Cloud games maybe, but most of the time it's artificial difficulty. Yeah, they can. I haven't played Dark Cloud, so I don't know what that's like. They can explode in Far Cry 2. I don't remember that. I remember it jamming and getting malaria a lot. Okay, they blew up and you had to try and get another one. It's been so long since I played Far Cry 2. Huh. Okay, I don't remember that. Hollow Knight legit. Where is it? Are you saying have I or have you? I have not. I don't know. Saw Far Cry 2 in charity shop the other day. Was about to buy it. Then I remembered it had Dead Online, which even back in the day was grindy. It's one of the worst. If you like Callisto, you should try Punch Out doing this. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit goofy to start with. Honestly, it is. I really didn't like it, but as a mechanic, it really works in the end. It takes away the dodge. I don't know what it is with the. It takes away the fear of getting hit most of the time. That's what it is. But it really works. It's strange how something can be so jarring and just like, no, this is terrible. This doesn't work. To, my God, this is amazing. It's so fluid. Remastered Silent Hill, the second one. It's not them doing it. It's a different company doing, isn't it? Doing the Silent Hill 2 one. 2 is still my favourite. I would say so, yeah. Maybe because of the time as well. Right, on we go. So yeah, Sly Cooper, there we've got Neverwinter, can get that deleted now. Skyforge, Warframe, oh no, he's got a small percentage on that as well. No. Space Lords, Let Die, delete. APB, these are all games. How have you got so many games I've never heard of? Loadout, remember that one? That was a PS Plus game. Resident Evil Revelations. 2, Syndicate, can be deleted as well. Black Light Retribution, that was plus or free, something like that. Ground Zeroes, Infinite Warfare, Tom Clancy's The Division, Brawlhalla, Bulletstorm, Full Clip Edition, another game Duke Nukem should have been. Is my Pearson? Yes, when I call out, if we get to do another one, I don't know because this is quite a long one. FIFA 18, Hitman, love me some Hitman, Playroom, Theseus, not heard of that either. VR, that's probably why. Life is Strange Before the Storm, that is potentially your first platinum there, unless you've done some DLC later on. I think taking away the fear of being hit was a problem people who didn't like the game had with it. Mainly seems to be people who didn't find it scary. Yeah, it's not particularly scary game, and there are some really bad jump scares in it. Like, they're trying too hard, but I do think the atmosphere works better. The fear of the unknown is the better thing. When you're in the ship and you hear things and you hear it crawling around and things like that, and there's sections of the game where you expect a game thing to happen, like something's going to jump out of that cage in a minute because it's rattling, but then it never does, and that's worse. And then when you sort of let your guard down, then something will happen. It is quite good in that respect, as in psychologically scary, better, but their jump scares are terrible. I'll give them that. It's the devs that did the Blair Witch and the Medium. That's right. That's why people are slightly worried about that, aren't they? The Silent Hill 2 thing. Because, yeah, that's a hell of a thing, though. Blair Witch and the Medium aren't particularly well received, and then they get that as their next gig. 2 and 3, I believe. It wasn't really well liked. Was Silent Hill remastered? He's a Minotaur Slayer and the founder of Athens. Of course he knows that. Life is Strange not done. Surprisingly, he did the other one, the middle. It's a middle. It's 1.5, isn't it? NBA 2K18, The Prelude. Charted, Drake's Deception. Maybe you've done the others further up. God of War 3 Remastered. Got to finish that off. Trials Fusion. Sly 2 Band of Thieves. Slide, nothing wrong with that. Conan Exiles, Detroit Become Human, almost there, just one playthrough too many. The 2 and 3 remasters are actually good now. They patched them. My wife has been playing it 3 this past week. Okay. Horizon Chase Turbo, Batman Enemy Within. So yeah, that's the sequel again. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Heavy Rain, Borderlands pre-sequel. Yakuza Kiwami at 10%. Oh no. Konami should ask From Software to make the new Castlevania. Lee, nice. See you doing Modern Warfare 2. Need help with the co-op. It's funny you should ask that. I was mentioning that before. I'm going to try and see if my son can help, if he's good enough to help with me do that. If not, then yes. So I'm going to write it down just to remember that it was you. Yeah, I might do that, actually, because we're going to be doing it twice. Which ones do you have? Do you have a PS? Do you have both of them? Do you get it digitally? Ben, how do I get Batman, The Enemy Within? All I can get is the bundle with the 2 on the PSO. It's like 35 quid. Can't you buy a disc version? I thought it was a disc version of Enemy Within. Yeah, there was. I had it. I just never did it. And now I don't have it. And now I want to do it. So, yeah. Whiteberry, how we doing? Good to see you. Batman Enemy Within. It is, isn't it? You can get the physical. And then it's... yeah. They have them in... Yeah, of course. I remember the cover now. Yeah, buy it physically. That's how you get it. 9-year-old playing COD. Is he allowed to? I wasn't. Not... Yeah, he's okay doing that sort of stuff. Yeah, but not the story with the torture and the things and the... Yeah. We'll see if I can turn things off as well. But yeah, the worst thing about playing things like Call of Duty Online is the 9-year-old kids playing it. That's the worst thing, isn't it? You know, the things you get called, and yeah, that's the worst part about playing it, which he's not going to be doing that. My proudest platinum is DMC 5. I think that will be mine as well if I'd done it. Not been on Amazon for the past year. Keep saying it's coming out. What? What are we talking about? Enemy Within. Not been on Amazon for the past year. What hasn't? Have both of them done the PS4 version, so you know what to do. Nice. Yes, that'd be good. It is. Baby Ben is platinum Elden Ring. COD is nothing. The classic. It's a driving game for GTA. Yeah, exactly. I think it's better he experiences films, games like that when I'm there, so I can. He would go and, especially as he gets slightly older, he's going to go and look out for those things anyway. If you say, no, you can't watch that, no, you can't play that, then he's going to want to anyway. He'll find a way around it. So it's better if I'm there to curate, I can't say that word today. What the hell? Curate his experience. I can sort of, edit and things like that. Just don't watch this bit or whatever. Anyway, COD is the most toxic community out there. I don't know, there's some pretty bad ones on some other things as well. But yeah, it's not great, is it? It's not anything I'd try and do. It's really weird the way they've structured Modern Warfare 2 as well. You have to go right down to the bottom to find the story, and it's really weird. In the new Trophy Hunting Games, if I had a kid, I'd rather they start off with stuff like Star Wars Battlefront. He's played that. He did that a couple of years ago, or a year or so ago. You mean parenting? What do I mean parenting? What is that? Oh, you mean parenting? What do you mean? Having yes. I suppose that's what it is. Yeah, some people will call it that. Start working his way through Criterion and ends up watching Salo. Thankfully, that's not been released in the UK. No. No, I think it had the. What do we have? I think we have the Arrow version over here, it's one of the others, or it might be Eureka or something like that. I don't have it anyway. I'm not interested in seeing it, honestly. Salo, is it 99 Days of Sodom? That tells you, is it 99 or 90 or 9? Something like that. Anyway, yeah, it's not a film I want to watch. Right, it's Borderlands 2. Or Serbian film. No, that's another. I just don't. It doesn't interest me. Anything like that. I will do Sleepster. I will. Yes. Apex Realm Royale. So a lot of online going on here. Sniper Elite 4. World of Warships. Legends. Yes. H1Z1. So a lot there. At launch, the campaign wasn't hidden all the way at the bottom like that. At launch, there were just 3 boxes. When you boot up the game, campaign, multiplayer, Warzone. Yeah, Warzone's like... I installed it. I was installing it, and it just says Call of Duty Warzone. I was like, no, I want the proper Call of Duty. And then you go into it all, and the campaign, you go, it's like Warzone this and that, and then there's zombie something's going on at the moment, and you have to go right down to the bottom to find the campaign. It's really odd. They're obviously pushing the... it's BFI. Okay. I haven't seen it. I haven't looked for it. So, yeah. I'm presuming that's not on about the biblical city that got destroyed alongside Gomorrah, right? No, it's not, unfortunately. I know about it, about the film, and I don't even want to tell you what's in it. From what I know, I've not seen it. It's just grim. One World by Paugi. One word. Those have kind of dried up, haven't they? I haven't seen one of those for a long time. The Long Reach, is that legitimately on Criterion? Yes, it is. Yeah. They do things like with certain films. A lot of John Waters' films are Criterion as well, and they're kind of disgusting as well. So they do it with these niche type films. So, yeah. I think I have a BFI. So have you seen it, Mateus? It's just, I don't know. I still struggle. I've not even watched Thingy yet. Audition, from what I've heard of that, it's just, no, I don't like things like that. I do, like, Audition's supposed to be a really good film as well, but it's just that one thing that I know that's in it. Got the money with the initial purchase, so they don't care about campaign after that. They want you to play multiplayer and Warzone and hopefully buy battle passes and stuff like that. And my God, do they let you know about that? I thought I'd bought the wrong game when I thought it was completely separate, but not anymore. Drowning, the cast of 7 Gods against these. No, Redux. I don't know that one. My Name is Mayo, Order 1886, Naruto to Boruto, Shinobi Striker, Mafia 3, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, that's a good one. Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, Still would rather watch Lars von Trier's Antichrist. There are... Have I watched any Trier's films? He's another one I just... Isn't Melancholia his? That's a Von Trier film, isn't it? Glass Onion is wonderful and doesn't make you question your life decisions after watching it. What? It didn't make me... What are you questioning now? Yes, I have. Tough to watch, but I still think it has a place in cinema. I think a lot of these sort of things do. Even Cannibal Holocaust and things like that have a place in cinema history. Absolutely, it's a history thing. I just don't want to watch it. Everyone has the right to make any sort of film that they want. And obviously he had a reason for doing this film. I just don't want to watch it. Audition is horrific. You should watch it. That's okay. Yeah, if you haven't put the word horrific, if you just put you should watch it, I might have done. I've only seen a bit of that Nymphomaniac one just because the cast was absolute stacked with A-listers. Yeah, I don't know. Definitely recommend Cure on... Yeah, Cure. That's that new one. It's not a UK release. No, we do have Cure on another label. It's one I've been looking for from last year. It was kind of... I heard a lot about that. It's... Yeah. Unlike things like Serbian film, I mean. Oh, wait. Oh, right, okay, right, yes. I haven't used my old account in a while, started my new account since June last year, just gets better stats. Okay, since June. I'm going to have to look at this afterwards, yeah. More gruesome the movie, the better. I used to think that was kind of the case. Obviously, violence has its place in some films, and it's part of it, it's fine. But there's just, yeah, I don't know, like Hostel, man. That sort of stuff doesn't do it for me. Bit of a tangent, but just on the statement, anyone has a right to make whatever film they want. Where do you stand on Mein Kampf? Is your issue with the distribution rather than the creation? Dangers of premature exposure and misinformation. Yeah, I saw a quote or something. It was from somebody who'd read and studied Mein Kampf. And yeah, he said the worst and most offensive thing about Mein Kampf is the terrible writing. It depends how you interpret something like that, isn't it? It's obviously it's not as terrible what he was on about, all that about, but if you actually read it, which I haven't, I don't intend to. The Serbian film was just so attention seeking, only shock value. Yeah, it was some Jewish critic or someone writer. I can't remember who it was, the name, and he said the most offensive thing about Mein Kampf is the writing, and that Hitler thought he was a good writer. Yeah. Anyway, right. Road Rage, Death Stranding, Hello Neighbor. That's one. Is Hello Neighbor as bad as people say? I'm guessing it could be because he stopped. Death Stranding, though, that's a good one to finish. Leni Riefenstahl. I know the name, but I can't think. By law in his country and many others, Mein Kampf has to be annotated if sold now. Well, that makes sense as well. Little Adventure. Who's Leni Riefenstahl? Why do I know that name, but I don't know that name? Naruto Ultimate Ninja, Need for Speed is the original Need for Speed there. The Playroom VR. Oh, VR. That's okay. That's quite a rare one to see. The Playroom VR. Sims 4. All-Star Battle Royale. What a game that wasn't. That could have been, but wasn't. Wow, they lived to 101. What did they do? Okay. I do remember Yeah, I've read her name in there's a book I read, or it's still reading, it's a really long one. Yeah, a lot of them did. A lot of filmmakers like Fritz Lang and that. Didn't he do some stuff? They were, yeah, they had to do because of the war and things. They were brought in to do the film. Yes, German filmmakers. A lot of them were like that. Nazi propaganda films. Yes. But they were all actually good filmmakers. A lot of them, obviously, Fritz Lang got out and went to America, I think. MLB The Show, 2019. On we go. Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Gran Turismo Sport. Pac-Man Championship. Bioshock Infinite. Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. Lego Ninjago Movie. Doom. Oh, the original Doom. All the way back then. Serious Sam for the PS5. I have not. That's the one we got on PS Plus a while back, wasn't it? How do you get the column on the PS? Yeah. So this is a Google Chrome or Firefox plugin. So if you go on the, or what they're called, yeah, plugins, right? Yeah. Yeah, you go on there. That sort of part of the website on Google Chrome. What are they called? It's not a plugin. It's those things, and it adds it to the site basically. Ain't Mafia 3 obtainable because of glitchy trophy, but you can get on the base game play offline. Probably extension. That's the one. Yes, it's one of those. Google Chrome extension. Yes, that's what I was saying. Yeah. So yeah, just look for it, PSN profiles, and you can install it, and it adds that on. Satirical violence is the best. One of the best Verhoeven. One of the reasons Verhoeven is my favourite. Satirical violence. Okay, Verhoeven. Yeah, he's done some great films, but yeah, satirical violence is the best. That's just, you could have just stopped there. Have you played Shadow of the Colossus remake? I have. I did it on stream, and I haven't played it since. I completed it on stream once. And yeah, I was going to go back and do it. It's another one I've got to finish up, but I haven't done yet. Star Wars Battlefront 2, Bounty Bullets, a couple of times there. 50 Words by Paugi, Milo's Quest. Some of the easy ones coming up here. No, watched any Satoshi Kon films yet? No, I bought them both, or not both, he's done a few. But I got Paprika and Perfect Blue, looking at them right there. Haven't yet, no. I watched Millennium Actress again the other night. So good. I love how 3 or 4 things play throughout and how it brings them all together. I haven't got that one. I started it yesterday. It wasn't bad. What I've played of it. What were you playing? Serious Sam. Yeah, okay. It's just one of those middling games, isn't it? I find there's sort of games that you wouldn't necessarily play because they're not the best games, and you wouldn't necessarily play because the platinums aren't particularly easy or difficult if you're like Vigilant Crow who goes for the difficult stuff. So they just kind of sit in the middle and don't ever get touched. That feels like one of those games to me. I wouldn't ever actively go and play it because of those 2 reasons. So yeah, I mean, if it's okay, then yeah. But I don't know. Abigail Slade, how we doing? I'll take a quick break in a minute, I'm running out. Mecha Bolts, that's quite an easy one, isn't it? Call of Duty World War II, my god. Finally finished my A to Z yesterday. I wonder who was first, you or Trophy Fanatic, because you both did it yesterday, and you are, depending on which finished when, are second and third then. Nice. A to Z is finally finished. So we've got until May yet, haven't you? Got a few months yet. Congratulations, of course. My next 2 games I'm going to do platinums for are Dead Space and Hogwarts. Yeah, I mean, well, I can't say the same because I've got another 15 to do this month, or actually 17. But yeah, there'll be 2 of the newest ones. Yes, they'll be the ones I'm going for as well. Just checked, and Cure is on Eureka. Yes, I thought it was on something else. Eureka's actually a really good label, actually. I don't know why I said actually twice. They are probably after Criterion second favourite. They're just because I think it was an HMV went bust. Didn't they do it twice? Whatever. They stopped selling stock in Eureka because I think it was Eureka that actually stopped them. So it's quite hard to find them on offer or on sale or anything like that. That doesn't happen very often, which is the shame. Weren't you going for World War II? I was. Zombies, we're not talking about that. It reminds you of Duke Nukem. Yeah, the cheesy one-liners. Yeah, I remember that. Thanks. Hunter was probably first. Mine was finished around midnight. I think he was at actually, no. He was... no, he did message me. It was before midnight. So, yeah. He will be only just by an hour or so, considering, how close that is, though. Eduardo, thank you if you're here. Is Eureka one of those like Menkind? Rings a bell. What the hell's Menkind? Eureka is a Blu-ray distributor or publisher. What are they called? Yeah. A label. They do, I don't know, got Past the Glory there, got Serpico, Nosferatu. They do all the classics. Science Museum in Manchester used to have a mug from it. Ah, yeah. I think it might be. Yeah. Anyway, Kitten Squad. Not done. Injustice Gods Among Us. Again, so you started it again. That's You, Paladins. That's dead now, isn't it? Does anybody play that anymore? Monster Energy Supercross, Shadow of the Colossus, there it is. PUBG, Battlegrounds, Street Fighter 5, Naruto Shippuden. Ultimate. Can anyone tell me where I can watch The Last of Us on in the UK? Somebody said that before. It's Sky Atlantic, which is Now TV, yes? There's a Mankind in the Arndale. Look it up, you'd recognise it. Oh, the shop with all the tats in it. Yeah, the shop where there's always some guy outside flying a helicopter. Yeah, yes, of course. I know Mankind. Yes, there is one in the Arndale. And it's all like, yeah, it's all just nonsense, though. It's not anything you'd ever buy. Did you pick up the Infernal... I nearly dropped that. Infernal Affairs trilogy on Criterion. I have not... I've not actually kept up for a couple of months on what's out recently. I usually just wait for a sale on Criterion. Those 2 or 3 times a year they do them. No, it's out then. Excellent. I haven't, but I will be doing. Outlast 2 and Bioshock 2. All not done. Get them deleted. For now, Bioshock, Bully... Tat. I got Majora's Mask replica piece from there. I mean, yeah, they might have now and again might have something good, but a lot of the time it's just lava lamps and little electronic drones and helicopters and stuff like that. That's what I kind of think of when I think of that shop, which is probably not accurate, but there you go. Anyway, Bully. Nice. 9 months. Gravity Duck. Couple of times there. Darksiders 3, Vampire, Rogue Company, Need for Speed Payback, War Theatre, Blood of Winter. I do not know that one. Hotel Transylvania 3, Monsters Overboard. Do I know that's the thing? No, isn't that the Pikmin one? Excuse me. Metro 2033, Road Bustle, and Jack and Jill. Oh, Jesus. I always choose fizzy water when I shouldn't. Ben 10, Black Mirror, Medieval. Can you delete that? Marvels. I bet I feel sick playing that. You would, wouldn't you? Yeah, I didn't get it. It's still 60. I hate those cheap, thin cardboard sleeves Criterion use on their releases too. Oh, the sleeves, or you mean the digipacks? Is it one of those ones? Like Roma or Grand Budapest Hotel. You mean those ones? I don't mind them, but I do prefer the cases, yes. Just bought Vampire. We'll be using your guide. Wow, 28. That's an old guide as well. Yeah. It's not a full guide like that, but yeah. My first platinum and currently my only platinum I have is Terraria. Whoa. My next platinum is going to be God of War Ragnarok. Terraria as a first. What made you do that as your first? I guess you just kind of love the game and that's where you've gone from there. Nice. That is a rare one. Good one to have as your only one. That is, yeah, as your only one for sure. Yes. Tango Fiesta. Overcooked 2. Man, yeah, I don't want to see those anymore. Gravity Rush Remastered. Doom 64. Nice. Grim Fandango. Game you finished last night, coincidentally. It's okay. Yeah, it's good. Just don't run through the game. There's a lot of missable things and things like that. Just don't run through the game, because the game will kind of have and yeah, it will stop working. Blood Bowl Guide right now, and it's great. Well, thank you, Kevin. Doom 64 is 1 hour only. I don't know. Oh, right, yeah, there, of course. Yeah, I'm guessing. Have I ever played Doom 64? I don't think I have. No. Adventure Time, Grim Fandango is obviously a great PC game. Uncharted 2 and 1. Weirdly not done. Huh. Sniper Ghost Warrior 2, Uncharted 4, Motorstorm Pacific Rift. You installed that. When did you install that? At the end of 2020. It was dead by then already, wasn't it? Doesn't disable. Ah, there you go. This is random, but you remember Video Game Nation on Challenge? I was associated with Gravity Rush because I remember watching a review for it in 2016. No, I don't know Video Game Nation. I genuinely don't know who that is. Sunday morning after a long night out on the town. No, 2016, what was I doing? No, I wasn't really watching. That's the point where I kind of stopped watching TV, I suppose. So, no. When you do a non-pacifist run, it's a real power fantasy, though. It is. Did I do a non-pacifist? I must have done, right? God, I don't remember that game too much. I remember being in a hospital a lot. Yeah, so Pacific Rift starting that in 2020. PlayStation VR Worlds, Tomb Raider Underworld. That's quite good. I just remember the underwater stuff was terrible in that. Naruto Shippuden, Uncharted Golden Abyss. What a weird selection of games. Not in a bad way. It's just a lot of older games coming through as opposed to newer ones. Golden Abyss, like Arkham Origins Blackgate, which is actually a really good Batman game. Welcome Park, Sly Cooper Thieves in Time, Lara Croft Go, Vigor, Ratchet and Clank, there's a modern one, Rocket League, Call of Duty Ghosts, Lego Batman 3, Beyond Gotham, that's right. Look at the show about video games. They review latest releases, do top 10s. I don't know. I don't know who Steve McNeil is either. Minecraft, Warface, Abzu. Surprising that's not done. It takes an hour or so, doesn't it? Enter the Gungeon, which I've heard is very good, but obviously not very easy. Subnautica, Thumper. These are all these PS Plus ones, weren't they? I was speaking with my friend a year or so ago, and we were talking about platinum trophies, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to try and get a platinum. I'll warn you doing Terraria 1 of 2. I'll carry that on in a minute. I think it's similar to Grand Budapest. Oh, right, okay. I just feel they often come with scruffy corners and can easily get creases. Wish they used cardboard boxes for the prices they charge. Yeah, the digipacks. I get that, honestly. I don't. Yeah, the corners. If I buy one, obviously, from the shop, I'll check the corners on those. That is something you do have to do. Who's one of the team? Captain Dara O'Brien's Go 8-Bit. I didn't watch that either. I don't know that. Are there any good light horror movies? I would say a literal light horror movie is Midsummer. That's a good one to start with. I'll go with that one by Ari Aster because it's literally light. The whole thing is set during the day in the height of summer, literally summer, midsummer. I think it's Sweden. I think it's actually Sweden that they go to. Yeah, that's a good one because it's not dark, and that's the thing with a lot of horror films is the dark, but it actually makes it tense and pretty, intense as well, with the whole thing being set during the day. Especially all the pets is tiring. Okay, it's a shame we couldn't fit that off on there at the end. Right. Yeah, I mean, it's great. Terraria, to have that as a first one is amazing. Scooby-Doo Monsters Unleashed. Light horror, campy stuff, killer clowns from outer space. Yeah. What can I think of horror-wise? Huh. So you watch a lot of horror, you kind of forget what is same guy who made Midsummer Murders. Not quite. Swedish thing. It is. I thought it was. Yeah. So yeah, when you watch a lot of horror, you kind of get desensitized, don't you, to what is, especially for somebody who doesn't like horror at all. I'm trying to have a look what we've got here. I'm looking at Evil Dead. Probably not. The number 27 with Jim Carrey. Is that? Number 27? Was that called the number 27? Not terrifying. Yeah, you could go for that stuff. Horror closer to Until Dawn than RE7 is what I mean. Yeah, any of the old slasher things then. All the old 90s and there's a lot of, stuff from 2000s, like Final Destination and stuff like that. That's the sort of stuff. Yeah, Final Destination is probably quite a good series. It's very, very similar to Until Dawn. Can't believe Ben didn't immediately recommend Rec. That's one of my favourite horror films, but I wouldn't recommend it to somebody who doesn't like horror like that. Attack of the Killer Tomato as well. Yeah, the number 27 with Jim Carrey. I've seen that once. I don't remember it being particularly good, though. I'll have to watch it again. Do I have it? I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember it too much. 23. 21. Is it number 23? I don't remember. Is it 23? Have you ever gotten the Hollow Knight trophies? I've done about half the game. I haven't finished it off. It's one I do want to go back to. Hellraiser, no. That's one of those ones I don't like. Hellraiser, there's very few films that have really made me feel sick, and Hellraiser does. I don't know why. I think it's the bit where he's wandering around with no skin on, and that's just nasty. It's just, I don't know. I guess it's from when I was younger. It's just one of those ones that got me. I was like, oh no, that's just nasty. Yeah. Apart from that, I can usually eat watching any film. Obviously not Sallow or anything like that. First one of the best horror films, Puppet Master. Man, Puppet Master. Anyway, Moss, The Witness, which I've seen again recently on a video, and I can't believe I've not played that yet. Paper Beast, Astrobot Rescue Mission, nice. Don't see that too often. Event Horizon, yeah. Tucker and Dale versus Evil. I watched that for the first time the other day, or last year, should I say. What a film! That's so good. It's just, yeah. It's like the anti-horror film. It's actually really good, funny as well. Watch your Jigsaw. Okay. What I don't like is spirit dolls and stuff. Spirit doll. Oh, okay. Okay, so... Okay, right, I got you. My first platinum I got was Hollow Knight. That's got me completing more games. Never played Terraria. I've heard good things. Always Be the One. Exorcist, too much for me. Fear the Occult. Exorcist, yeah, that was one of those ones. I think I watched that too late. I was a bit too old when I watched that one for it to be really effective. It had that reputation. It was a banned film, and then you watch it and thought, that wasn't that bad. But yeah, if you watch it when you were younger, then yeah, I can imagine. It is Tucker and Dale. It was just funny. And then I saw, I can't remember which one. Dale. I was watching something else, and he was in it. I've never even seen the actor before, and I don't know why I told you that because I can't remember what the other thing was. That jump scare in one of the Exorcist sequels in the mental hospital is the most terrifying thing I've ever seen. Exorcist 3, the infamous, yeah, it's because she shuts the door. That's the thing. There's no danger there. She shut the door, and then yeah, that's The Thing, yeah. the old thing, the 80s one. Or actually, that's a remake as well, isn't it? But the middle remake. It took me a while getting into Never New Cheats. Oh, we're talking about that. Nightmare on Elm Street, yeah. Oculus is not surprisingly good. It's made by my favourite horror guy, and I can never remember his name. Oh my god. Mick. Him. And it's got Karen Gillan in it. Oculus is really good. Fall Guys, Ultimate Knockout. Minecraft. What's the Argentinian one with Clive Owen? Horror film. God, Clive Owen. Do you remember Clive Owen? Where the hell did he go? Argentinian horror film, Clive Owen. I don't know. Dark City. We've gone back onto films now. Right, I'm just going to do a quick break, actually. I need to get some more drink, and then I will be back. So I'll be back in a moment. We're back. Right. Where were we up to? I didn't know you like Oculus. I thought I was the only one. Oculus is great. Mike Flanagan. Yes. Yes, it's there. Somebody else put it. It's one of his earlier ones. 13 Ghosts left an impression on me. Invisible Entities. Yeah, that's a remake as well. That's quite good, actually, 13 Ghosts. I found that on Blu-ray. Or 13 Ghosts? Yeah. Which is quite rare one. I didn't realise it was. Cat's Eyes. I don't know that one. Before Daniel Craig got cast. Yes, they did. That wouldn't have been very good, would it? Clive Owen as Bond. No. How are we doing, Ashton Parsons? Good to see you. FNAF you've just done. Just got it. Very nice. Just realised that there isn't a lot of people here, which is surprising to me since I've seen at least 100 people spamming in chat. No hate. Yeah, there's 46. I mean, these streams are a weird thing. No, not weird as in bad, but it's just a load of us that always get together every week and talk, basically. It's the same people, and that's kind of what happens with these. And yeah, that's ultimately what it is. Argentinian horror movie is a 1985. Don't know that one. Room 1408 is a pretty light horror movie. Thriller or horror. It's a Stephen King book or short, isn't it? So we'll go with psychological horror as opposed to thriller, I would say. Forgot what time I started. I started 2 hours ago. 2 hours already. Oculus is amazing, yes. As are 13 Ghosts, the Modern One, and 1408. All of those. CX got Walking Dead Season 1 to 4 for 4. Wow. What was Zed and Karate Kid for 50p? Nice. Yeah, you do get some good ones in there now and again.
Every step Elden Ring. Almost feel like we played together. I just want to thank you. Well, thank you, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Semi. Yeah, that's what I almost feels like we're playing together. That's the idea. I'm glad that's come through. So thank you. I've watched some episodes of Swamp Thing, Solid Horror by James Wan. I didn't know that he'd made a TV show. James Wan is good though. Cat's Eyes is Stephen King film. Cat's Eyes. I don't know that one either. Severance, even if it stars Danny Dyer. I remember Severance, the one where they're in the woods. I do remember that. Clive Owen's got one of those faces where he permanently looks like he's either an Edinburgh Wool Mill model or permanently frozen in 1988 GQ magazine. Yeah, I mean, he's not terrible. He's good in things like Sin City. It's just actually he's in one of the best films ever made, isn't he? Children of Men, Children of Men. Yeah. Why doesn't that sound right as I'm saying it? Children of Men. Yes. Norman Bates. Yeah. Clive Owen, brief appearance in Sin City. Yeah, he's not too brief. He's got quite a big feature. He's got a big segment that's mostly him. He even did that weird shoot 'em up. That wasn't terrible. It was corny as hell, but it was funny. Anyway, Goat Simulator, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Rise of Tomb Raider, quite a few here unfinished. Lego Batman 2, but we were going to expect that one. Days Gone, Crazy Market, never seen that before. 36 Fragments of Midnight. I didn't realise I hadn't done this, or unless it's another re-release or something like that. 50 Words Paugi, Kick-Ass 2. Did I know that was a thing? I did know that was a thing. Why is that so? Is that doable? I might have to add that to the 100%, the 365. Because that looks like it might be an easy one. Kick-Ass 2. I wonder if it's terrible. It's got to be, hasn't it? Kick-Ass 2. PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale again. Wake Up Club. That was was that the alarm clock one? I think it was, wasn't it? The alarm clock app for the Vita. Cat's Eyes is with vampires. I don't remember Cat's Eyes. Severance also stars the guy. I don't remember that. Oh yeah, he is in. Oh, Inside Man's quite good as well. Yeah, the Spike Lee, yeah, which you wouldn't expect that to be directed by him. Born Identity, he doesn't really say much, but yeah. Love Sin City. Also remember taking a girl to see the sequel and having her sit through the Jessica Alba strips club scene with her rather awkwardly. I hate the sequel to Sin City, maybe because I love the original one so much, although I haven't seen it in like 10 years, actually, thinking about it. I really did not like the sequel at all. Speaking of 365, how goes it so far? I'm 2 behind, but I'm okay with that. Kind of planned for that. It's going well. It's untenable. You can do it in a day. I'm just a bit lazy. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, I'll see. I might add that to the list. Ice Age for PS3. There's a surprisingly difficult trophy in that. Or I just struggled. I think it was like a. Are you sliding down inside of a cave, an ice cave or something like that? I had to do that. I remember that. That game is what I remember of that. He's in that reformed serial killer one with Julie Walters. Oh, I haven't seen that. Cat's Eye, Stephen King anthology film with young Drew Barrymore in a wraparound story. In Cat's Eyes was a bloodsucker movie. Okay. If I recall, the former was great for its cheesy latter. I remember it well. I don't know that one. We have a habit of collecting comics and post bought 5 Walking Dead ones. Nothing wrong with that. What about must-see sci-fi? Oh, where do you start there? I mean, sci-fi is such a broad... Blade Runner, both of them. Where do you go? Like, sci-fi is such a huge one when you think about it. Terminator 2 is sci-fi. Anything by Denis Villeneuve will do. Jesus, I could do a lot of sci-fi. Event Horizon goes into sci-fi as well. Right. Umbrella Corps, which I'm guessing is a Resident Evil thing. What the hell is Umbrella Corps? Uncharted Lost Legacy, Virtua Fighter 5, Remnant from the Ashes. I probably should like that. Blade Runner, Terminator, Alien, yes, and Johnny Mnemonic there at the end. Interstellar, yes. I watched that again on 4K, and my God, is that just even better that time around. Yeah. Total Recall, yes. Blade Runner for 2049. I really liked it as well. What do you think of Death Stranding? Did you get into it? I'm personally loving it right now. Yeah, mentioned this last week. It's one of my favourite games of all time now, but it's a weird one because I can't really explain why. I don't care for the story. The last, it's like an hour and a half of the story is just so bad. It's laughable. It's just terribly written. It makes no sense. It goes on for far too long. It just talks down to you the whole time. I don't understand. And as much as I hate that, it's still one of my favourite games of all time. I just don't know why, though. I can't really explain it. I'll have to have a think and see why. But yeah. Green Fingers, it's called. He's a convicted murderer. I don't know that. So gardening in the Cotswolds. That's weird. I've watched both Blade Runners. Arrival's really good. Yes, Arrival. So yeah. Umbrella Corps, a game Capcom wanted to so badly they dropped the Resi. Oh right, okay. The Others. Oh, that's a good one. The Others. I watched that last year as well. After a long time. That's like horror again, isn't it? Death Stranding story was weird. I enjoyed the game very much. Yeah, it's just my least favourite way of storytelling is the way that they do it in Death Stranding. It's just, yeah, give me minimal storytelling in that. Let me figure it out. Don't over explain everything. It's horrible when films and games and things do like that. And that's one of the worst ever for doing it. Sorin Sandu, hey Ben, watching your stream while watching the 100% Fallen Order on my tablet. Hello Sorin, how are we doing? I mean, I've watched the other movies Kane mentioned. Okay, who was that? That was Nash Ortega. Thank you. It's not necessarily about being confusing. I mean, there's films that are confusing or games that are confusing, but cleverly confusing, not just nonsense. Seeing BO3 on there, I need to go back and clear it. Yeah, Black Ops 3 and 4, they're just horrendously difficult to 100%, or even platinum at this point. I was going to play Death Stranding, I ended up giving up on that. That's another, again, Death Stranding is another one what I did give up for about a year or so after finishing the story, because I thought, no, I can't be bothered with this. And then it was actually when I went back to it and cleared everything up, that's when I thought, no, this is amazing. And then when I played it again recently to clean up the PS5 version, I thought, no, this is just something else. And I can't explain why. I don't know what it is. Minecraft, Predator's Hunting Ground, Hitman 2, got to do both of those. Splitgates, was that a free one? I think it might be. Don't Bite Me Bro, I don't know what that is. How can it be so low yet be 3 and 4? That seems a bit weird. Death Stranding was so visionary. I finished it and the outbreak of pandemic had a profound effect on me. Yeah, there you go. All the lore in item descriptions and let VatiVidya make 3-hour explaining exactly. That's what you need to do. A bit on the weirder side, Everything Everywhere All at Once is fantastic. Okay, I'll leave it at that. If you were here at the start of the stream, then you already know. I was the same, played it first time, hated it, came back, loved it. Yeah, it's just one of those. Maybe that will happen with everything everywhere as well. Didn't finish the story, but I can go back to it and have a walk around. Yeah. Have you seen The Sex Lives of Potato Men? Oddest film I've seen. Mark Gatiss and Johnny Vegas are in it. I have not. I haven't. I don't know who Mark Gatiss is. I'm looking at the name, it's just not. And obviously I know who Johnny Vegas is. I saw him in Manchester once in a traffic jam. I was sat in the car next to me. He looked so miserable. It was a Monday morning, though, if I remember rightly. It was definitely in the morning. The Amazing Spider-Man, should I say. The Amazon. Prince of Persia, Warrior Within. But then again, Johnny Vegas looks like every guy from Manchester. I'm good. I've just found out that there were more than 2 stims. So yeah, I completed the game on the max difficulty while only having 2 stims. Knowing that I could have more would have helped. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that would have helped. I was here at the start. Care to enlighten me? You were here. I don't like Everything Everywhere All at Once. Is one of the very few films I've ever not finished. Well, usually when I watch something, I'll commit to finishing it because, you know, we might like it in the end. And I just thought, no, I can't do this anymore. Yeah, I just really didn't like it. Not everyone. Battery's about to cut out. Sleepster, I'll see you soon. You weren't there. He wrote Sherlock. Okay, I still don't know who he is. Oh, from League of Legends. League of Gentlemen. He's one of those. Okay, one of those guys. Right. That's one of those things I never watched either. League of Gentlemen. Didn't care for it. Prince of Persia, Warrior Within. On we go. Far Cry New Dawn and Far Cry 5, not done. Lego DC Supervillains, Godfall, God Awful, Firewall, Zero Watch, Last of Us at 0%. Oh, the PS3 version as well. Among Us, Fallout Shelter. So, yeah, Fallout Shelter. Miles Morales, not done either. Mad Max. I think this is a healthy list, isn't it? You might look at something like Miles Morales and it's not there. But that was it. Got enough out of it. Moving on to Mad Max, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. That's definitely worth playing, though. Chickens on the Road, Saints and Sinners. Is that? Yeah, it's VR, isn't it? Indigo Prophecy, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Horizon Zero Dawn, SpongeBob SquareHead. Is this simple enough? 10 hours. I think I might do that one. What is your hardest platinum normal trophies? You can have multiple. The Killzone 2 is the answer I give for that. So, yes, that platinum was one of the most original and hilarious movies released recently. Initially, I did think it was funny. I thought it was clever and everything, but when it just started going all weird, it lost me, and I thought, no, honestly, I didn't like it anymore. But I will retry it. It just seemed like it was trying too hard. I don't know. I'll try it again. Seeing that guy from the Goonies acting again. I know you don't like the Goonies. I don't like the Goonies. I don't. You could have said Indiana Jones. Yeah, we'll go with Indiana Jones. Short round. Yeah, he's been offered he's in the MCU now, isn't he? Or he's been offered a job, or a part, should I say, in the MCU. Which is just crazy. From nothing, well, not nothing, from nowhere. He's been sort of dormant for a long time. And then, yeah, he gets offered jobs like that. Off the back of one performance, and he's winning awards off it as well. Never tried it. Yeah, I've heard good things. Unfortunately, Mad Max's servers are gone now, so can't be done. Maya in that, and the Royston Vasey was named after him. Still don't know who Alice is after all these. I don't know what that means. 24 years. Despite the fact for 24 years I've been living next door to her. I don't know what you mean. What do you mean you've been living next door to her? Anyway, The Walking Dead. Amazing Spider-Man 2. I know I've played it, but I honestly don't remember it. All Spider-Mans are now the new ones. That's all I can remember now. Yeah, and Brendan Fraser coming back with Darren Aronofsky's new film, The Whale. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. Some people are naturally weird. don't even have to try. Naturally weird, don't even have to try. Some people are. Okay. Yeah, hopefully someone. Okay, Jiggly does, it looks like. Maybe, if he's getting the reference, I don't know. Is obtainable now. So you don't have to... wait. Platinum, but you don't care. It's good over... Okay. It's 22:09. It's time for me to sleep. So I'll see you next time, maybe. Had fun during the stream. Very interactive. That's the idea, Kevin. We don't really get too much going on, but yeah, the interactive, that's what we're here for. And yeah, good night, I suppose. And I will potentially see you next week. I'm guessing you're over in Europe somewhere. So yeah, see you soon. I want to see The Whale, but I'm not going to the theatres again if I can help it. As good as... I've never been to the cinema, theatres, whatever you want to call it, as much as I did last year, but I really just don't want to go anymore. I just don't. I'd much prefer... I have a decent setup downstairs. I'd much just prefer to buy the 4K and watch it downstairs. I know it's sacrilege, but I honestly have a bit of a disconnect in cinemas sometimes. Maybe it's because other people are there. I don't know. Thanks for Bloodborne Guide, brother. Help you out a lot. If you want to take a look, I'd have to have a look offline, but yes, I will take a look, and no problem. Banozo 7, that's a 007. Poor Smokey. Yeah, he can't escape the version. I don't know what you're talking about. I meant it isn't obtainable. Okay, yeah. Just don't sleep for days. I know, right? Yeah, but that's a normal time. I have got back into it recently, staying up again, which is not good, really. Yeah, it's kind of killing me, but we'll have to do it. So I have to make up the time somewhere. That's a joke, right, Mr. Cactus Man? Really? Anyway, Tomb Raider Legend and Anniversary, The Pigeon P, Mortal Kombat 10, Manhunt. Wasn't that banned for a while? Manhunt. FIFA 22, Rainbow Six again, got the auto pop there. I'm guessing that Rainbow Six Siege is one of those ones you can't avoid because it's all server based, isn't it? The Last of Us Remastered, FIFA 22 again. I'm not joking. I've never been to a cinema before. How is the experience there? It depends what you're seeing and how full the cinema is and who's sitting next to you, or if there is anyone sitting next to you. It depends on the film. If you go and see some big action film and people are just like cheering, you go see Top Gun Maverick or something like that, it's really good. But if you go and watch something where you really have to concentrate, or it's a slower film and there's people talking or there's stuff happening, and it really does depend on the film. I generally don't go to the cinema to watch quieter films and things. I would go and watch a Marvel film or Top Gun or... what else did I watch? Nothing really. Yeah, I don't know. It has to be something loud, I suppose. Good for the challenge, but might not be happy about it. Yeah, exactly. Banned in the UK, early days of PS2. I thought it was. I was up till 3:30 the other night doing Little Big Planet with my Ara. Wasn't too happy. Ended up waking up after accidentally knocking the shower tray off in the bathroom. Yeah, God, I remember those days. Yeah, I don't know how we ever used... yeah, because you had the PlayStation. We had one downstairs, we had one upstairs when it was just me and my wife before my son. And yeah, I used to do it, sit in bed next to her playing it, and she'd never wake up, which was weird. Now I don't think we would be able to do that. Yeah, some people are so horrendous in cinemas that, yeah. Going to cinema involves leaving the house and being around members of the public, doesn't it? Why would anyone want to do that? Exactly. IMAX. Yeah, some films have to be watched in IMAX to appreciate them, and that I will do. I went to see Harry Hill movie at Parswood Cinema in 2013. Is that your... Parswood Cinema? Jesus, that's a good cinema, actually. That's a very obscure thing for you to say. Is that the only time you've ever been? Harry Hale, what a guy. I didn't know he had a film. It's probably terrible. I actually haven't seen it. Yeah, it is that Harry Hill. I do remember he did a film, but I haven't seen it. On release week is a thrill, but other movies is better to watch at home. On DC, you can smell the disappointment. Wow. Hopefully that's not the case anymore. With the new ones they'll be doing. Right, Until Dawn, there it is. Resident Evil 7. I'll look at them together. Myra mentioned them together, and now they're together. What a coinky dink. Nickelodeon All-Stars Battle Brawl, Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, let's not talk about that. Far Cry 3 Classic, Cars Racerama, I think that's PlayStation Plus, that's probably where you played that, isn't it? Julie Walters is his nan, Johnny Vegas is his hamster, Simon Bird from The In-Between is his villain. TV Burp needs to make a comeback. Yes, I did actually like that. He was funny. Not everybody's taste, but I did quite like him. Zombie Tycoon 2. What other Zombie Tycoon games? I actually don't know. I'm guessing you don't either because you didn't play it. Resident Evil Revelations, Jak 3, Jak Precursor Legacy, Brave. Yeah, these are all PlayStation Plus. Goosebumps is there as well. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, which is gone now, isn't it? I do need to play Deathloop because I'm sure they're going to remove that soon. Concrete Genie, that is as well. Friday the 13th, Telling Lies. That's another one I'll do. I know it's not supposed to be any good. Parswood is the one I always go to. I've never been to Light in Stockport, bar a few rare occasions every single time I've been to the cinema since 2000s. It's been there. Yeah, Parswood is the one I go to as well. Or actually, yeah, a few. Parswood if I'm going to take my mum because it's a better one. It's easier to get to and things. If we go watch IMAX, I'll probably go to Trafford Centre or into Manchester to Printworks. We have one in Marple around here. I've never been. Sorry, I have been to it, and I don't know if they still do it, but they used to do the ice cream in the middle. Intermission, which was weird, and that was probably 10, 12 years ago. I went, and they were still doing that, which is odd at that point in time. So I don't know if they still do it. But yeah, I've never been to the Stockport one. I went to the Stockport one when it was over in Grand Central. My God, is Grand Central a terrible place? Guardians of the Galaxy was a fun game. I enjoyed it. Great soundtrack, of course. Yes, it is good. Deathloop is on Game Pass. We've got a Series X recently, so I can play it in 4K glory. Nice. Only film I've seen at Showcase in Levenshulme, and never been to the one in Levenshulme. 2011's Arthur Christmas. Grand Central is DreamWorks Animated Rise. Yeah, Grand Central is horrible. It used to be really bad. I don't know what it's like anymore. Next film I'm going to see is Ant-Man. After that, no clue. Don't really watch films, to be honest. Yeah, Ant-Man I saw the trailer for, and I feel like I've already seen the film. Last time I went to the cinemas to watch Morbius. How did that go? Tried Deathloop, didn't click. I've heard both sides of that, so I'm interested to see which side I fall on with that one. Last time I enjoyed a cinema experience, that's the sort of film I wouldn't go and watch in a cinema. There Will Be Blood. Hardly anyone is there in there, thankfully. I was blown away for 2.5. Well, that could be perfect there. Since pandemic, got lazy and prefer watching movies at home. I mean, yeah, people probably invested a lot in, getting a better TV. I'm not going to the cinema anymore. Let's buy a new TV, sound system and things like that. And once you get all that, you realise, no, I don't need to go to the cinema anymore. It's actually not so bad here, and I can watch the film as many times as I like for the same price as a ticket now. It's ridiculous. A Polynesian swimming instructor there, like Trunchbull from Matilda. This kid made me hate the place. It was called Angela. I don't remember that. Or I don't remember her, should I say. But then again, I'm older than you, aren't I? So when I went there, that was a long time ago. I remember going there, and then we went to Pizza Hut afterwards. It was some kid's birthday, and I had a little chlorine in my eyes from going swimming there. And there was Pizza Hut, which was across the way. And pepperoni, it was really spicy, and I couldn't see for about an hour. I don't know, it had some weird reaction. And then, yeah, remember what do they call ice cream machines? There's Ice Cream Factory in Pizza Hut. I've only gone to the cinema a couple of times. Not really into the whole experience. I think the last time I saw was Doctor Strange movie with friends. Yeah, Doctor Strange was. I think that might technically be the last thing I saw in the cinema. I'd not got any plans to go. Even the Marvel films. That's the main reason I was going. But then again, I don't care for those anymore. Do you remember that Chinese buffet right near it? Went some. But across the way, across the A6, on the corner there. If that's the one you're thinking, I don't think I ever actually went in there. Cost of movie tickets are outrageous here. Yeah, depends where you go. If, like I said, there's one near us in the middle of Manchester that's £5 a ticket for IMAX, which is insane. I don't think it was a particular time that we went either. Or you can go to somewhere like the Trafford Centre. It's like 15, getting close to 20 quid a ticket, which is just not even funny. Ice Cream Factory would still be now. I don't know if they still do them or not. Yeah, Orient or Eastern Orient, something like that. That's the place. I do remember that. Is that not around anymore? I've not been up that part of Stockport for God knows how long. Go and see Batman with a whole orchestra performance. Now that would be something else. Anything with a live orchestra like that would be something else. Like, yes, I'd like that. Slime Rancher, which I've heard is actually quite good. I think it was Alihiti who mentioned that one. Toy Story Mania, haven't seen him for a while actually. Hunting Simulator, Fall Guys Knockout, so did a lot more on 10 on 10, 100 hours. Yeah, no. I don't think it's that difficult, is it? No, that's not accurate. 10 out of 10, 100? No. Fortnite, 999. Ape Escape, 3 on 3 freestyle, Multiverse. Multiverse is just everywhere, isn't it? Went to cinema twice this week. Puss in Boots 2 is a really good movie, strangely enough. Would recommend. I've heard that. I've heard it's one of the best films of last year. Was a Puss in Boots sequel. Who'd have thought that? I used to take the bus that way to college to get to Aquinas years ago, but like you, I have no reason to go that way. Oh, you went to Aquinas. Ah. The place I used to play Magic, the Gathering at, is across the road from Aquinas. I'm thinking I'll also never seen a cinema. I know the nearest one is 7. Oh, well, that... Okay, so that makes sense. Yeah, I wouldn't drive 70 kilometres to go to the cinema. Or, I suppose, for a first time. Yeah, maybe. A night of the movies for 2 people. $100 with soda and popcorn. Now, that's your problem. What you got to get is a rucksack and fill it at the local... whatever equivalent of Tesco is, and then go in. I can't pay for popcorn, and it is horrendous. You used to play Magic the Gathering at the Beefeater pub. No, I didn't. I know it was across the other road, across the A6. There's an old mill there, or is it a mill? I don't know what it is. No, it was a mill. Yeah, over there at Element Games. In short, cinema is good if you like people. If you don't, your couch is the best. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, yeah. Home bargains for sweets. Yeah, anywhere but the cinema. Yeah. Yes, I can't remember last time I had cinema popcorn. It's just... What do they want, like £10 for it? Which is just not even funny. Next to our local View. Never been cinema without popping in there, exactly. Right, so Disaster Report 4. That looked like it... As I was reading that, I was looking at the thumbnail there. Summer Memories. It looks like a Japanese game, but Disaster Report sounds like a weather or news thing. I don't know. They call it Home Bargain in Scousland. Home Bargains everywhere. Home Bargain. Do they call it Home Bargain? I know that was terrible. Scouse. I'm trying to just... Why would they call it Home Bargain? I'm not going to go into full Scouse now. Oh, he is a Scouser. Okay, there you go. It's Home and Bargain. Really? But it doesn't say that. Why would you... That's a strange one. It's weird, these colloquialisms that... just even like 30 miles down the road, it's completely different. Went to the cinema, someone had a bucket of KFC. I mean, why not? They have these cinemas where they serve proper food, don't they? And then there's people walking serving food, which would just annoy the crap out. I don't know how you could go to one of those. How about bringing out a brand chocolate instead of buying theatre food? Bringing out a brand chocolate? Taking one with you. Trip to Asda was awful. Kids running around searching for Prime like it was Black Friday. Oh, we're not doing that again. I'm a cultural chameleon. I know, yeah. I don't know. How did you know that? I didn't even know that. Feel the people are silent watching the film. Last time I went to a cinema was to The Revenant, and a couple sat in the row in front talking the whole movie. Yeah, it's... Yes, yeah. It's just people, isn't it? It's whenever you go anywhere, it's the people that ruin it. You can say the same, oh, it would be nice if people weren't there. It's anything. Oh, I'd like to go to Venice, but there are too many people there. No word of lie, I went to a cinema once and someone was eating roast dinner out of a Tupperware box. Looked like Big Keith out of The Office. Disaster Report is kind of a weird series to talk about. You're a survivor of a local disaster from flooding and earthquakes. Usually, you're trying to get through survival. It is Japanese. Oh, okay. The Prime TV is free. The Netflix shared among 4 families comes to $4 a month. No limit of people who can watch either. Movie theatres are closing up here. Wonder why. They're stopping the Netflix thing, aren't they? Sharing, that's going next year. I don't know how they're going to do that. It must be, what, IP? I don't know how they'd do that, actually. On PS2. Okay. So Payday 2, there's a Payday 3 coming out this year, is there not? You've lost me here. Bloodborne. Bloodborne. 0%. What are we doing there? To quote Shepard book from Firefly. I've never seen Firefly. Special place in hell for child molesters and people who talk in cinema. I feel like I've heard that quote before, though. That rose must have been stone cold. Like Steve Austin. Disaster Report 1 on PS2. Okay. One time I went to a cinema and I noticed they were charging a bag of Maltesers $3.99. I know. I don't know who these people are who buy Maltesers for £4 a bag. There's always some supermarket next to a cinema or something. There's always one. Woolworths Pick and Mix. Now you're talking. In the middle of Stockport there. Right, Saints Row, Get Out of Hell, Demon Souls. That needs to be done as well. Stay calm. I'm just trying to pass it and carry on, but then I saw Demon Souls unfinished as well. It's okay. We can get through this. Zombie, Lego Batman 3 Beyond, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, Ghost Recon Breakpoint. No, not Breakpoint. It's Wildlands, which was the good one, and then not the good one. Stray is not done. I mean, finish the story on Stray and you're okay with that. Our libraries are very well stocked with DVDs, all classics one can dream of. Free. Oh, that'd be good. It's kids using their parents' credit card to buy that food and sim. Probably, yeah. There's a big Tesco near Parswood Asda near Light. You're right, yes. The big Tesco in Parswood. I used to live around the corner from that big Tesco in Parswood when I first moved to England in like the late 80s. It's where my nana's house was. Literally around the corner. You just go under that bridge there, and it was there. £4 for a bag of Maltesers is the cheapest for hipsters in London. Yeah, I mean, it probably is quite cheap. They do Ben Jerry's in the Odeon in Liverpool, but I don't fancy holding a dirt spoon for 145 minutes and never had it. No, there's always seems to be, a Cinema One. Another thing is people leaving their crap in cinemas as well. It's like, it's allowed to do it. I would never dream of doing that. You get up and they turn the lights on. It's like a war zone. But yeah, I could never do that. The other day, loved it, 1981. It's good. £6 for a bottle. Whoa, bottle of water. I would say drink out the tap, but that's dangerous, isn't it? That's horrendous. Imagine how much money they're making, because people will be buying it as well. Anyway, Marvel Spider-Man, NBA 2K Playgrounds 2. I don't think we've seen that one before. Werewolf the Apocalypse. Are these actually any good? The Werewolf, because they are on PlayStation Plus. I think they're just in the bracket of quick enough for me to do them. Uno, Crash Bandicoot, all three. Had a little bit of a go on them. Deathloop. I will try that. It says 20 hours, but I think we can get a bit lower than that. Death Stranding Director's Cut. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about what it is, why I like that game so much. It's the aesthetic, how clean everything is. I like the idea of the travelling. I think that's what it is the stocking up. How can I balance this to get that over there, but then I need to get that over there. Can I take this? I like that idea of it. I don't know. Floors and Simmers always sticky. It's literally a chore to pick your feet off. Yes, that's another thing. As you shared, accounts soon. Yeah, Dan, better work through my watch list. Yeah, I mean, watch list is worse than a gaming backlog at this point. Not great. It's okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting. It came out last year, didn't it? And it was okay. I'm just kind of seeing it if it was one of those ones that's actually better than people say, but I guess not. It's quick and easy, definitely a 90s style AA brawler. Huh. Quick and easy. A 90s style double. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, I might give it a go then. I might at least see the PS5 version. Yakuza Like a Dragon, Cartoon Network Battle Crashers, Kono, which is a quick one-ish one I can do. Rayman Legends, Super Hot, Paw Patrol on a Roll. That is on PlayStation Plus as well, isn't it? Bee Simulator, that's on the list. I did, Smuzz. Did you? And thank you. Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was good. American Werewolf in London, another classic. Yes, that is just. I don't think there's been a film that has done special effects better than American Werewolf in London. Practical special effects, that is. FIFA 23, Jumanji. That's on the list, but I've heard it's not particularly good. Deliver Us the Moon. God of War unfinished. That's a surprise. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Harry Potter Collection. Ghost of Tsushima. Grand Theft Auto 5. Sly Cooper. Thieves in Time. God of War. Siphon Filter, which I will give a go. I don't know. How rough is it? Is Siphon Filter... Has anybody done it here? Obviously, you've played it. Does it feel old? FIFA 23. Decent go on that. Heavy Fire Afghanistan, which is a weird... These games are weird, the Heavy Fire games. The Thing... I honestly think Werewolf does it better than The Thing. It's very close. Isn't it the same guy who did both? What's his name? The thing is, the guy that... Oh, Christ, what's his name? The guy who did the special effects for American Werewolf. He was really young at the time. He was just fresh out of college or something like that. Or I think he was still a teen or very early 20s when he did it, which is even more impressive, honestly. Siphon Filter 3 is coming on the 17th. So, that's another two I can add. Hopefully that's an easy couple. Oh, so this... Is it? Is worth it. I just don't have the time to platinum games. That's why you see a lot of zeros. No, that's fine. That's what I'm saying. It's healthy, isn't it? No, not John Carpenter. Let me have a look at the Werewolf in Paris. Baker. That sounds right. Baker. Come on, dig deep, Will. Yeah, there you go. Rick Baker. That's the guy. He was really young when he did Werewolf, which makes it even more impressive. I don't know exactly how young. I don't know. I'm not going to look it up now. Anyway, yeah, so they're bringing out Siphon Filter 3. I didn't see that. I saw the announcement for PlayStation Plus. I didn't see Siphon Filter 3. Rick Baker, yeah, that's the guy. Yeah, so the Heavy Fire Afghanistan and all that. There's a couple of others. There is a new one that I haven't done. They're a weird. They're an on rails shooter, but war, and that seems. It's just not very tasteful. It's just a bit. I know it's like the on rails hunting games as well. It's just kind of a bit. I know Duck Hunt is obviously that kind of thing as well, but I don't know. You know, he's got 7 Academy Award wins for special effects and 11 nominations. Well, I can't believe I didn't actually know he had that many, but yes, I can believe that. Fatland Prologue. Fatland Prologue, that seems like an easy one. 2 hours. 1 hour. 2 out of 10. Is it a thingy game? I'm gonna write that down. I need some easier ones to fill in the gaps, because I've sort of gravitated towards doing the longer games I've been wanting to play rather than doing the easy ones to get the 365 up. So I'm always on the lookout. Doom, Astro's Playroom, Basketball Breakthrough. I'm not going to be doing those though. Tokyo Run, that's quite a 99.51. That must be a really quick one. Actually, I'm just going to have a look at this because you did it in 7 hours. I'm interested to see if it is one of those like 2-minute ones. It is 3 minutes. Wow. Okay. How did it take you 3 hours? 7 hours when it's 3 minutes. I guess you must have done it legitimately. It is torture. Okay, that's gone. Fatland, thank you. That's all I needed to know. If it's terrible, I'm still not going to play it just because it's easy. That's all I needed to know. Alien Destroyer, Bowling, Story 1. You got Story 1s up here. Had school in between. Oh, right. So you started it, went off, came back. Right, okay, it's the perfect time. Is it 7 hours? Funny Truck. Okay, I don't know that one. I see this one. I saw this one in the store the other day as well. Lady in a leotard with a gun. They've expanded the thumbnail for the PS5 version. And, they really shouldn't have done, should they? Among Us. Zippy the Circle levels. So your first trophy was on Arkham Origins Blackgate, I think that is. First platinum was Life is Strange Before the Storm. Can't lie, the main reason I know about him rather than American Werewolf is because he worked as a makeup artist on A New Hope, and ESB did Luke Bruce's face for the Star of Empire. Okay, Wampa Cave dispelling that famous urban legend about them using Mark Hamill's bruised face from a car crash. I didn't know that was a thing. Shorter games, I forgot to say last time. Return of Obra Dinn, that is on my list. Serial Killer is on my list. Oxenfree is on my list. Night in the Woods, I think that's on my list. And Edith Finch is definitely on my list. But yeah, thanks for that. Obra Dinn is, of all of those, is the one I want to. I've played Edith Finch, so that would have been. But yeah, Obra Dinn sounds really good. So I'm just waiting for that to come down. It doesn't come down too much sale wise. I'll grab it anyway towards the end of the year if it hasn't. I must recommend Mothman 1966. Somebody did again, so it was you. It must have been you. I saw it on sale and I missed it. It's a point and click. Engaging story. First playthrough is a few hours. Quick clean up after that. I saw that. Yeah, it's on my wish list, so I'm expecting that to ping a lot on the 17th on Tuesday, because there's probably going to be a new sale starting. So yeah, I'll grab that one. It is on my list. So And then, do you know who my profile picture is? I can't see it properly, but it looks like a Star Wars general or something. I don't know. I can't see it properly. It's not very big. No, I'll have to say then. So I've got some zippies. So level 1. So level 3, level 4. It's literally split the game up, isn't it? Level 1, level 2. It's crazy how they get away with it. Crazy. Do you have to buy them separately as well, or do you buy? You must have to buy one, and then you have to buy level 3 and 4 and then 5 and 6. Definitely play Obra Dinn, unique, intriguing play. I've heard about what it is, that you're an insurance person. I can't remember the word. Yeah, the ship is sort of washed up, and you've got to investigate and figure out what the hell's going on, or who needs paying, or something like that. And yeah, you kind of you have a compass, I think it was, something like that, that tells you, and you can kind of, Speaking of Mothman, the Mothman Prophecy starring Richard Gere, massively underrated and really tense, despite the fact I basically never see the titular Mothman. I've not seen that, and I think the only film I've seen Richard Gere in is Pretty Woman. Thinking about it, I'm just thinking I saw Richard Gere there. Have I actually seen him in any other films? And I don't think I have seen many Richard Gere films. Maybe Officer and a Gentleman, that's him as well. Did I ever see that? Maybe not. I don't know. Krennic from Rogue One. Director Krennic from Rogue One. So I've Rogue One I've seen. I think I fell asleep during Rogue One. I don't think I've watched it all the way through. I've watched most of it. Yes. You do have to buy them. Officer and a Gentleman. Is that not him? Am I thinking of someone else? Who's that in Officer and a Gentleman? I know it's not me. It's her. It's not something I've obviously sought out. It's a bit of a... I thought he was in that. Yeah, it's Richard Gere. Yeah. Confusing me. Officer and a Gentleman. Yeah. Another game from the creators of Obra Dinn is Papers, Please. Awesome game. Sadly, it isn't available on PlayStation. It technically is. It's on the Vita, but yeah. I do have it. I have on PS Plus. I kind of started it, but then didn't get a trophy and haven't gone back to it since. But yeah, I do know it's the same guy who did them. Mothman's Prophecy is a fantastic American urban legend film. Haven't seen it. Primal Fear is decent too. Haven't seen that. Rogue One is my favourite Star Wars movie. Okay, definitely worth watching again. Insurance agent investigating a demise of 60 crew passengers on a ship. Yes. Okay, so it was that one. Right. Fourth for me. What is fourth for you? Right. Black Ops Declassified. Never played that. Set in 1800s. I like that. Yeah. Suicide Guy. So didn't we see the other Suicide Guy as well? Or is it just that one? Have I gone back down? Are they as bad as they say? Because I do have it. It looks kind of terrible though. Magus Magus is just one of the worst. It's, yeah, you can see he's kind of given up on it as well. Excuse me. My Name is Mayo's there twice as well. Infamous Second Son, Jack 2, legitimately maybe. That's quite a good one if you have done. Infamous First Light, Last of Us Part 2, Middle Earth Shadow of War, Mordor. Damn it, got the wrong one. Days of Heaven, Breathless, The Cotton Club. I guess Breathless is not the Goddard Breathless you're talking about. Breathless? Is that a Richard Gere film? Yeah. No, I haven't seen that either. I haven't seen many. It's weird. Fourth for me. Arguably more people know him for that than his films. I don't know who that is. Yeah, so The Pedestrian, which I was going to mention. The Pedestrian. What a puzzle game that is. How the hell did you do it in 7 minutes? Oh, is there some weird... There must be some weird debug mode or something. Ah, oh, such a shame. Pedestrian's genuinely one of the best puzzle games I've done in a long time. The aesthetic as well, the way it kind of just goes between. Oh, I really liked it. Shame it doesn't have a platinum, otherwise I'd do it again this year. Oh, it is an American remake of Goddard's. Ah, I don't know how you could do that. I bet it's got a bad score then. I don't know if you could. Yeah. Yeah. How can you capture. Yeah. Ah, that's a shame. No, Pedestrian is genuinely one of the best to play in a while. Cario. Don't know that. Cario 3. Hey, sequel's out. Haven't done Cario 2 though. No, the gerbil one. Scroll up. What the hell are you talking about? Primal Fear. Offers. What are we talking about? I don't see anything about a gerbil. Just beat Pedestrians a day. I really liked it. I liked it so much I was thinking of doing just a quick guide for it. But I thought, no, nobody's going to want that. I probably should have done it. Because I thought, yeah, some of the puzzles are really clever, really good. NBA 2K23, What Remains of Edith Finch, which we all know and love. Pinball Heroes, which is on my list of being a quick and easy one. I might actually do that later because it's just an hour. I might do that after this just because I can do it twice. And Foreclosed, I think it was Roxy, wasn't it? I hear you on that. I'm not going to go into it yet. 42.97, which is quite low for that one. Nice. Healthy list again, which is good. Nice. And you do have some surprising rare ones there. Oh, but no, most Injustice and Warface there. Nice. Backing out. Did take a while. Sorry, but yeah, you've been here before, you know the deal. When you play Oberdin, have a notebook and pen ready to jot the clues, otherwise good luck. All trophies are missable. I like that you have to do a notebook with pen. That's how I play games anyway, surprisingly, because I have to obviously make notes all the time on what I'm doing. Yeah, nice. So I don't think... No, there's no time to start new. We've got 13 minutes. I might as well sort of call it here. But yeah, nice. Well done. A lot of Vita games at the start, which is, excuse me, not seen very often. So yeah, I think that's where we will call it for today. Quite a lot of you still here as well. Nice. So again, it was Hannah and it was Chris. Thank you for the memberships earlier on. I do appreciate it. Thanks for reviewing my list and have a good night. I'm going to sleep. I'm tired. Of course, you're over in Greece. You can be, 2 hours ahead at least. So yes, good night. Sorry, you've been waiting, haven't you? Good night, Tom. No problem at all. Foreclosed, Last Resort game, scraping the bottom of the barrel. Exactly. I did buy Agatha Christie game, like a detective. I do like those types of games. I do as well. I finally played one of those Sherlock ones, and I really liked it. Yeah, Rachnid, have a good week. Yeah, Rish, if you come back next week, we'll do the same again next week, basically. So your name will go back into the hat if you're here. And try again. But yeah, I'm done for now. 3 hours of talking isn't too much for me. That's why I only do this once a week. Right. I think that's all there is to say. Yeah, Callisto Protocol Guide. I don't think many people are waiting for it, but hopefully it comes on PS Plus or something at some point in the future. But I did one anyway because I really liked the game. It's going to be next week. Probably start on Wednesday once I finish all the episodes up. Only 8, and hopefully some of you go and buy it because of my guide, because not many people played it, and I think it's worth doing. So, Hannah, Isa, Lord, Mattox, Roxy, Cactus, James Raven Slack, Slow, Bongo Hunter, Tom, of course, Large Limpet, Rish, Rachnid, Statman, Will, Cheesy Seizure. Everybody, have a good night, have a good week, and we'll do this again next week. Will Brightmore, what are we saying there? MZ as well, good night. I've put it twice now. Richard Gere, Gerbil, Rectum. Huh. I kind of want to know what you're talking about, but I don't want to put those words in Google in that order, or in any order, really. I might just leave the rectum out and put Richard Gig. I'm going to get the same thing, aren't I? Eric, Abigail, everybody, if you haven't said you, I'm sorry. I obviously don't mean it on purpose. See you next week.